àbúrò yẹn náà dẹ̀ máa sọ pé tèmi ò bá tiẹ̀ lọ bó jẹ́ kan náà ọmọ wa bó jẹ́ kan náà àwọn ọmọ wa ṣáàbà wọn mú wọn wọlé tó bá ti mú kan náà àwọn ọmọ wa wọlé wọ́n á fa àwọn tó kù wọn wọlé bí mo ṣe jẹ́ ọmọ burúkú nú ẹbí ẹ ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún mi o ìyá Túndé gbogbo orúkọ àwọn ọmọ ẹ la kó síbẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ méjì kan gan ń gbé lọ́dọ̀ ìyá Wùnmí ń gbà yẹn tó ń ràn ìyá Wùnmí lọ́wọ́ àwọn ọmọ òkú ọ̀run méjì gbogbo orúkọ àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà ni mo tún kó sórí ìwé ìyá Wùnmí o gbogbo orúkọ wọn ni mo kó síbẹ̀ àní àdàbí á da alájọbí á ṣèdájọ́ òkú ọ̀run á ṣèdájọ́ tí n bá dà yín kó òkú ọ̀run dá sẹ̀ríà fún mi tí n bá dà yín kálájọbí fì mí lákàlàkà ṣùgbọ́n tí n bá dà yín òkú ọ̀run máa dá fún yín alájọbí á dá fún yín ọdún èní ló pọ́dún mẹ́wàá tí mo dá Amẹ́ríkà èní ló pé ọdún mẹ́wàá tí mo dé ìlú òyìnbó September 24 ọjọ́ birthday mi ní 2014 ni mo gbéra kúrò Nàìjíríà 2014 September 24 ni mo gbéra kúrò Nàìjíríà èní gangan ni mo land sí America ní 10 years ago èní ni mo pé 10 years in America ó máa dà gbogbo epo mi atami tẹ́tí wá jẹ láti 10 years ago tí mo ti ń ṣe wàhálà lórí
congratulations. Àdàbí àbí wọn o.
Nóbù ẹjọ jẹ́ kí Nóbù sọ̀rọ̀.
Àdàbí àbí wọn orí ẹ̀ àbí wọn ní agbára Ọlọ́run àtàtìlẹ́yìn Ànábì. Kàrímọ́ máa gbàdúrà torí mo rí i pé olórí ẹbí gidi òun ni ẹ́ mo ti fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀
wàhálà ó ṣe sí ọkùnrin ó lead you are the leader.
Obìnrin bí ọkùnrin òun ni ẹ́ I'm 61 years today tí bá máa bí ẹ mo ti bí ẹ lọ́mọ anyway but àwọn ọmọ mi ò tí ì dàgbà tó ẹ gbogbo nǹkan tó ń ṣe ìbí ṣe dàgbà tó yìí mi ò tí ì rí gbé ṣe ó dẹ̀ wá ṣe adúrú nǹkan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ní ọmọdé ara ẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba láàánú Ọlọ́run ọba ọlọ́jọ́ ìní Ọlọ́run ọjọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ ẹ wọ́n á yanjú lágbára Ọlọ́run wọn ò ní fi ẹlòmíì ṣe ẹ́ so tí màmá ẹ she has failed woefully but bóun ṣe fail yẹn fi sílẹ̀ fọlọ́run kọ́lọ́run dájọ́ kí Ọlọ́run dá ẹjọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tó ṣe wípé kí àwọn àbúrò ẹ kí wọ́n má tọrọ jẹ you do it for them but wọn ò mọ̀ fún ẹ Ọlọ́run ọlọ́jọ́ ìní á mọ̀ fún ẹ ṣó tí rí gbogbo nǹkan tó kù lọ́kàn ẹ bá a wà ní ọmọ Ẹ̀gbá ni mí Abẹ́òkúta ni mí àdẹ kì í fi igbá kan bọ ìkan nínú gbogbo nǹkan tó bá wù ẹ́ sọ ọ̀rọ̀ inú ẹ síta so that you will be relieved wàá mọ̀ pé o ti sọ tẹnu ẹ tí a bá dàgbàdàgbà tá a bá kú tán Ọlọ́run kò ní bí ẹ ní ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó mọ̀ dí tó mọwọ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run ire àtayọ̀ ní tiẹ̀ máa jẹ́ gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí ìkànnì yìí mo fi ọlá Ọlọ́run mo fi tọrọ àánú fún yín lóòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ ó ṣòro dá sí bọ́sẹ̀ ilé tí mò ń gbọ́ yìí tó dẹ̀ tún pé àìmọye èèyàn láti testify sí Kàrímọ́ ò ní ṣègbè lágbára Ọlọ́run gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ń wọ ọmọ ẹ ní àwòlulẹ̀ lágbára Ọlọ́run àwọn ọlọ́mọ alulẹ̀ ní agbára Ọlọ́run àtàtìlẹ́yìn Ànábì Kàrímọ́ máa ṣe àdúrà fáwọn ọmọ ẹ bọ́ sí òwò ọ̀tá ilé ọ̀tá òde agbára wọn kò ní káwọn ọmọ ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run bó ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ báyìí ṣe mò ń sunkún fún ẹ wípé ọmọdé yìí ọmọ ọrẹ ọmọ gidi ọmọ tó fi ń yan ọgàn òun ni ẹ and congratulations to your house mo rí I was happy for you iṣẹ́ ẹ àtúbọ̀ ṣojú ẹ̀mí ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run thumb up to you continue with your good deed Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tí wọ́n ṣe kó máa sa ẹ látẹ̀ní dọ̀la Ọlọ́run á wo gbogbo ọlá nǹkan tó ṣiṣẹ́ yìí kò ní nípa lára ẹ lágbára Ọlọ́run continue ẹ ṣé gan ni mo dúpẹ́ thank you.
ẹ ṣé gan ma thank you ma. ọmọ nínú àjà ní kí ma.
fún mi joy tọrẹ Adépéjú nẹ́tíwọ́ọ̀kì ló ń Dubai ẹ jẹ́ sọ ká gbọ́ yín wò.
jẹ́ ìgbọ́ báyìí.
ìyá ti lọ.
ẹ tí gbọ́ mi báyìí ẹ káàsán gbogbo ilé ẹ rọra sà àǹtí Kàrímọ́ ẹ káàsán ẹ ṣe ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú yín á wà pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ yín lágbára ọlọ́run ẹ ní gbé kankan sí nínú àwọn kò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ ẹrù tí ò kì í ṣe ti ayé òní gbèlé ẹ lórí wọn ní gbèlé ẹ lórí lágbára ọmọ ọlọ́run ọmọ ọlọ́run tó dẹ̀ fi ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lórí òní dèrò ẹ̀yìn ṣe orí ní pílátífọ̀mù tó ti kọ́kọ́ ní wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lánàá wípé àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ kò ní gbọ́mọ sí ò ní gbọ́mọ sí ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ tó bá máa gbọ́mọ tí wọ́n ti ní kọ́ máa gbọ́mọ tí wọ́n ti ní nǹkan tó ń béèrè fún ló ń sọ fún ẹ yẹn nǹkan tó ń béèrè fún nínú ilé wọn ló ń sọ fún ẹ yẹn kò dẹ̀ ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ lágbára náà ó ti mẹ́gùn kúrò lórí ẹ̀ ègbó kì í ṣe tiẹ̀ kò dẹ̀ kì í ṣe tàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ó ṣáì ọkọ yẹn ó gbé fún ẹ ọmọ yẹn mo tún sọ ọ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí òyìnbó fún ọmọ kò ní bọ́ sàárì ọ̀dọ́ kò ní tọ́nà wo sàárì ọmọ ní agbára ọlọ́run. Gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbè lẹ́yìn ìkà ó kù ọlọ́run ó kù wọ́n ó kù ọlọ́run ṣùgbọ́n ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ wípé ọmọ ẹ̀ ẹ wò èmi mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ kan mo fẹ́ bìdì ọ̀rọ̀ kan fún yín ìkẹ́ni eréke tó má bá wọn fọmọ ṣeré wọn kí n fọmọ ṣeré o tó má bá wọn fọmọ wọn ṣeré wọn ń fọmọ wọn ṣeré o ẹni lẹ́yìn àti ẹ̀ lájọ́ ń jà ní ìfàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ o àti ìṣe ìkẹ́ni mà ní ìkẹ́ni eréke mà ní ẹ̀fìn mọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀fọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ kó ṣàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló wà níjà o kò fọwọ́ mọ́ ẹ̀ fún yín o Kàrímọ́ ò ṣépè fọmọ yín rí o àfi kó tún máa gbàdúrà ó yí gbàdúrà fún Líàmù tó ń ṣojú mi ní àná kò fi ọmọ ṣépè o ẹ fi àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ o ẹ fèsì sí Kàrímọ́ tó ń bá yín jà ní ẹ fèsì ẹ má fèsì àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ o ẹ fi àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ o ẹ fi àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ tẹ́ bá wà bí tẹ̀ gbọ́ ẹ fi àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ lẹ̀ o kò sí nǹkan tó kàn yín pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ o jókòó ti pépà jókòó tòkò jókòó ti fóònù jókòó tajá ìwọ náà lójú sọ o fọmọ ọlọ́mọ lẹ̀ wọ́n ti fi kó ẹ lọ́rùn báyìí fún àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ lẹ̀ Kàrímọ́ ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ congratulation eléyìí ló ẹyọkan yìí ló kọ́ ọlọ́run wà ní ẹyọkan yìí ṣàṣemọ̀ fún ẹ ó tún máa kọ́ mi ó máa jọ̀tá lójú ó máa jọ̀tá lójú ó gbọ́ mi eléyìí ò ní já ṣemọ̀ fún ẹ wàá máa kọ́ káàkiri wàá máa kọ́ káàkiri ara ń ta wọn ni ó ń dùn ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ti lọ kí náà rí gbé ṣe àfikọ́ máa ṣàbẹ̀kọ́ kọ́ máa dá síjà oníjà kọ́ máa ṣe pé kọ́ máa dá sí nǹkan tí ò rùn wọ́n rántí wọn tẹ̀lé ẹlẹ́ni tí Kàrímọ́ tó ti dalẹ̀ rán ẹgbọ́n 10 years in America ó tún ti kọ́lé tó bá tún máa di 11 years in America ó tún máa kọ́lé ó tún máa ra mọ́tò tó bá tún di 20 years in America ó tún máa kọ́lé 20 years ayé ní pàjì ilé ní ẹ̀rẹ́ Kàrímọ́ ní ilé ti ẹ̀lẹ́ ṣọ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣọ́ ti yín bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lẹ́ni kọ́ wo aṣọ tó wọ̀ kọ́ wo bàtà tó wọ̀ kọ́ wo bó ṣe ń ṣe kò lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀yin lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ kí lẹ rí gbé ṣe láyé yín ẹ̀yin tẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ kí lẹ rí gbé ṣe ẹ̀rí nǹkan rere gbé ṣe kí gbogbo ayé máa ṣe pé kí ló ń ṣe yín. Kàrímọ́ agbára ọlọ́run àṣeyí ṣàmọ́dún ẹ̀mí àtúbọ̀ ṣe púpọ̀ ọdún láyé ẹ̀mí oníkùnkùn ìyá ìwọ tó dí àwọn ọmọ ẹ náà ló máa fẹ̀mí ẹ̀ tọ́ àwọn ọmọ ẹ kára yóò ní gbà ṣe ẹ̀ ṣe wọn ló máa tọ́ wọn ọmọ ẹ ìlú olóbìnrin ò ní gbà ṣe ẹ̀ ṣe wọn ló máa tọ́ wọn ọmọ ẹ abẹ ẹja gbé wọn abẹ ẹja lájà yìí abẹ ẹja lájà ìbá sọ kí ni kan má gbàgbé Psalm 109 má fi àánú kà fún wọn ní gbogbo ìgbà. Wọ́n fi àánú kà fún ọ. Má fi ojú àánú kà fún ọ. Má fi àánú kà fún ọ. Pẹ̀lú tó bá ti wá ṣubú ẹ̀.
Hello. Mọ́mí ò ṣe mà ẹ́ ṣe mà. Mọ́mí ò ṣe mà. Ṣé ti sọ̀rọ̀ ní mọ́mí? Sista Bọ́lá.
Sọ̀rọ̀ tán, mo ti sọ̀rọ̀ tán mà.
Ó máa bá lọ. Ok, Sista Bọ́lá. Sista Bọ́lá ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Èlò ẹ káàsán o. Àkójọ mẹ́ta o. Nǹkan àbúrò ní ṣẹlẹ̀ sí yín o àǹtí Kàrímọ̀. Ìdààmú ò ní bá yín o. Ohun tẹ́yìn fèsì èmi gan ti fèsì irú ẹ̀ o. Sórí yín ó fẹ́ dàbí sítórì mi o. Mo mú ìyá mi wá sí ìlú òyìnbó. Mo kábàámọ̀ pé mo mú ìyá mi wá o. Nínú ẹ̀ náà mo tún kó àwọn àbúrò mi bíi mẹ́ta wá. Ṣé iná ní kí n fò kí n nìṣó? Ìyá mi gan sọ fún mi pé nígbà táwọn mú mi dé ìlú òyìnbó pé ká láwọn mọ̀ pé máa ṣoríire ju gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tẹ́ pé àwọn bí lọ. Àwọn ò ní mú mi dé, àwọn ò ní rán mi wá lóyìnbó. Mo fi rán wọn wá. Ọlọ́run wà lẹ́yìn yín o, kò ní sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sọ́mọ yín. Gbogbo ọwọ́ tí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé àbí ọwọ́ tẹ́nikẹ́ni bá gbé lé lórí àbọ̀mọ yín, orí ara wọn ló máa fi gbé. Ẹ ti ṣe tó dáa, ẹ dẹ̀ ti ṣe ń tẹ̀gbọ́n ṣe mí náà làkọ́bí ilé. Ṣùgbọ́n in fact wọ́n ṣe ń fojú mi rí náà náà fojú àwọn ọmọ mi rí. Ṣùgbọ́n mo lékè wọn nígbẹ̀yìngbẹ̀yìn ni o. Nǹkan àbúrò ní ṣe yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni tó ń ṣoore gbogbo ṣoore tẹ́ni táwọn kan wà pé wọ́n fẹ́ jókòó ti pé ìkàlà wọn máa ṣe fún ó kù wọn kù Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ kán ṣe tán máa ṣe ṣùgbọ́n ẹlẹ́dàá yín orí àwọn yín òógùn yín àti tọkọ yín àti àwọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tí mo ní kí n sọ fún yín nìyẹn. Ń tẹ́ go through èmi náà go through ẹ̀ o. Mo go through ẹ̀. Mo mú ìyá mi wá ni mo dẹ̀ káwọn àbúrò mẹ́ta wá ṣùgbọ́n wọn kí mi dè nílé ni wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe wá ń lo ìbò. Wọn kí mi dè nílé ni. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ Ọlọ́run kò ní ṣe yín lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ọlọ́run aláàánú á tún máa dúró tì í. Á dẹ̀ dúró ta àwọn yá dẹ̀ dúró tọkọ yín. Ibùjókòó yín Ọlọ́run ní túká. Torí èmi máa ń tẹ̀lé mẹ́sì tí máa ń pè yín ní ìyá ọkọ mi. Ibùjókòó yín Ọlọ́run ní túká o. Ọlọ́run àṣàánú fún yín. Ẹ ṣeun gan. Ẹ ṣe bọ̀dà ẹ ṣe everybody.
Gbà wá.
Daddy Joy ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. Àbí Mọ́mí Joy? Mọ́mí Joy ẹ sọ̀rọ̀.
Èyí ẹ̀ wí yẹn àárọ̀ mọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ti rí lómi àárí.
Mọ́mí fún mi Joy ẹ sọ̀rọ̀. God protection.
Ẹ káàsán gbogbo iléeṣẹ́ rí ẹ mọ́ mi jẹ́ ẹ lọ fọkàn ara yín balẹ̀. Ṣé láwọn tó ń ṣépè fọmọ yín yẹn tó ń sọ pé àwọn ọmọ yín ìgbà kan àwò kan? Àdàbí nǹkan tí màmá pèlé wọn lórí nìyẹn. Àdàbí tó bá ti jẹ́ pé ọmọ yín ọkùnrin àbí ọmọ yín obìnrin ló lọ ju ìkòkò dúdú àti aṣọ funfun àti àdó sínú bẹ́ríà Mohbad nìkan ló kù. Bọ̀ tí ò bá ti ṣe àwọn ọmọ yín ló lọ jù torí ọmọ yín ni wọ́n ṣe pa Mohbad. Tí ọ̀rẹ́ bà jáde rí pé torí àwọn ọmọ yín méjèèjì yẹn náà ṣe pa Mohbad. Ẹrù tí ọ̀gẹ̀dẹ̀ bá gbé báyìí orí ara ẹ̀ ló fi máa gbé. Gbogbo wọn pátá. Ọmọ wọn máa di ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ni. Ọmọ wọn máa rìn láyé yìí o. Ọmọ wọn máa rìn láyé yìí o. Wọn mọ̀ ní rálàánú o. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jẹ́kọ̀ọ́ síbi kan tẹ́ ẹ ń gbá ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣẹ́pẹ̀ rí pé mo máa ń wò yín ni. Rí pé ayé yín ti bàjẹ́. Ayé yín bàjẹ́ from A to Z. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ń ṣépè tẹ́ ẹ mọ́lẹ̀ tó máa mọ́ bá ọmọ ti yín. Olórí burúkú ara yín ẹ mọ ògùn ṣe ẹ̀yin mọ́mọ́ láwọ̀ of anti-justice. Ẹ mọ ògùn ṣe lẹ́ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ bọ̀rọ̀ ayé yín á ṣe nítumọ̀. Ayé yín ti yẹ̀. Ẹ kọ́kọ́ lọ fún ògùn yẹn lọ fi tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ yín ná. Torí báwọn ọmọ yín ṣe wà yẹn. Ìṣọwọ́ tó máa rìn nílé ayé yìí á ju àwọn mọ́là tó ń kólẹ̀ kó dọ̀tí. Á ju àwọn mọ́là tó ń kólẹ̀ kó dọ̀tí lọ. Àtẹ̀yìntẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ picture mi o. Àtẹ̀yìntẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ picture àwọn ọmọ mi jẹ́ o. Àtẹ̀yìntẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ picture gbogbo àwọn tá a wá justice for Mohbad pátá. Àwọn ọmọ yín máa di ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ní lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ní ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀ ti jèrè ọmọ gan-an ni. Tá a bá tiẹ̀ tó sọ pé ẹ̀ ní jèrè ọmọ. Tí jèrè àwọn ọmọ yín. Ṣèbọ́mọ ọdún òkúta dé làwọn mẹ́jọ ń dó nínú swimming pool yẹn. Ṣé ó jèrè ọmọ ni? olórí burúkú ìyá aṣòbò lábàṣà òòṣà náà dẹ̀dẹ̀lẹ̀ olórí burúkú àgbàná woman being what I order versus what I get what I order versus what I get oko ńlá ló ń wá ògúlùtù oko ló wọlé tọ̀ wá olórí ibúyà ṣéèzì wèrèwé ìwọ ló ń jáde síta tó ń ṣépè fọmọ ọlọ́mọ ṣé wọ́n ti mọlẹ̀ tó máa mọ́ bá ti tiẹ̀ lọ́la ṣé o ti mọlẹ̀ tó máa mọ́ bá ti tiẹ̀ lọ́la ṣe bẹ́yìn lẹ dá àwọn ọmọ ọ̀hún ṣe bẹ́yìn lẹ bí wọn ṣe bí abẹ́ òbò yín náà gbàjáde lè pé yín á fi mọ́ wọn ẹ lọ tíráyé oògùn tọ́lọ̀ ò bá ti ní nà yín pàṣẹ gbígbóná kẹ́ ẹ jáde ọlọ́ọ̀ á nà yín ẹ̀mí ní àgbọ̀n àdàbí tó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ yẹn ló pa Mohbad nìkan ló kù àdàbí tó bá ti jẹ́ pé àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tẹ́ ń gbé píkṣọ wọn tẹ́ ń sọ̀rọ̀ òdì tẹ́ ń mórúkọ wọn lọlé babaláwo àdàbí tó bá ti jẹ́ pé torí tiwọn ni wọ́n ṣe pa Mohbad nìkan ló kù ṣùgbọ́n tí ò bá ti jẹ́ torí titi wọn èwo gbé ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ jòkó tẹ́ ń pariwo pé ìgbà tẹ́ bá fọmọ pààyàn tó lẹ́kún ìgbà tẹ́ bá fọmọ pààyàn ẹ mọ̀ mọ́ pọ́ẹ̀mù kọ kí ló dé ẹ lọ nursery and primary school rí ni ẹ mọ̀ pọ́ẹ̀mù kọ o ẹ máa porí àwọn ọlọ́mọ níbi ìṣẹ̀dá wọn wá máa wò yín á máa sun oorun yàbí orí yín bàjẹ́ orí yín àwọn ọmọ tá a ti rì wọnú ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù àwọn ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ìṣẹ̀dá wọn bó ṣe wà yẹn jẹ́ Michael ló ń gáìdì wọn you touch them by mistake you will all die by correction you touch my children by mistake you will die by correction you touch mommy Jay's children by mistake you will die by correction you touch all justice children by mistake you will all die by correction ṣé lórí yín burú ni ṣé ní ẹ ṣí èrè ni ṣé ní ẹ gbádùn ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ jókòó síbi kan olóṣì ara yín eléyìí tó ṣì pààyàn láàrin yín ṣì ń wá ẹ̀yin tó ń sọ upon the old spiritual tẹ́ ẹ lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́lọ́ upon the old bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe spiritual tó àṣírí yín ojoojúmọ́ ló ń tú ayé yín ti bàjẹ́ ayé ọ̀rẹ́ pé Ọlọ́run ti padà lẹ́yìn yín kàlásìmọ́ wọ́n àwọn ọmọ yín Ọlọ́run ti padà lẹ́yìn yín ìdọ́ǹtẹ̀ kì í ṣe ní lọ́lọ́run ti padà lẹ́yìn yín Ọlọ́run wà lórí ìtẹ́ ẹ̀yin tún sọ pé fẹ́ fọmọ pààyàn kan lẹ́kún ṣé Ọlọ́run wá jẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ bàbá yín ni àbí bàbá yín ló dá àwọn ọmọ òun ni lọ́mọ táwọn èèyàn ò tọrọ lọ́wọ́ igi bíi tiyín lọ́mọ tí wọn ò torí wọn pààyàn bíi tiyín àbí kì í ṣe Wùmí fúnra ẹ̀ ló sọ àdàbí tí Wùmí ọba ti sọ lórí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì pé tó ikú tó yẹ kí Liam kú ni Mohbad kú nìkan ló kù ṣùgbọ́n tí Wùmí bá ti sọ tí Wùmí bá ti lè sọ báyìí ẹ ní jèrè gbogbo yín pátápátá gallant lọ bèrè lọ mọ́mí ẹ lé pé what is your point mọ́mí ẹ á bí sọ ibi tí point ẹ wà nínú pátá mọ́mí ẹ á bá ewu jáde ṣó nílà àkàyè lórí burúkú ọmọ tó yẹ kó sọ lórí burúkú tó lóun jẹ́ gallant bí bàbá máa pa bàbá lóko burúkú olóṣì so ìwà ẹ múra sí èpè yín o àwa ò ní ní kẹ́ ẹ má ṣe pé the more you curse the more you abuse the more àṣírí yín ṣe máa tú the more tẹ bá ṣe ń ṣépè sí náà lọ́lọ́ àṣẹ máa tú àṣírí yín àṣírí wo gan lẹ ní gbogbo àṣírí tó ti tú tán tí Primeboy ti fi kọrin pé òkúta ẹ̀sìn ẹsẹ̀ ti yọ síta ṣọmọ yẹn wá parọ́ ọmọ yẹn ò parọ́ náà gbogbo yín pátápátá ẹyọ kọ̀ọ̀kan lọ́mọ wọn máa ń yọ ṣááwọ̀ kú ọrùn ló máa dùn yín kú gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbà wọn pík olórí burúkú tẹ́nì oríporí ẹ ti burú láti inú oyún wá ti tiẹ̀ nítorí pé ó fẹ́ mímí kí Kàrímọ́ ó wá jọ wèrè ó jọ́kù kí ló dé ṣé abẹ́ wèrè ló gbà jáde wá sílé ayé ni nítorí pé ó fẹ́ mímí kí èèyàn ó dẹ̀ sọ́ra ẹni wèrè orí afẹ́fẹ́ ayé ẹ ti bàjẹ́ bébì ìwọ ìkan náà ní wèrè blogger wàá wá máa parọ́ online wàá máa parọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá ẹ̀ rèé irọ́ rèé ìwọ àti irọ́ 5 and 6 nìyí kò sí nǹkan tó jáde láti platform ẹ̀ tó jẹ́ nǹkan gidi rí tí tẹ́mi bá ti jáde bí eléyìí tó ti tan láìfù báyìí irọ́ ló ń bọ̀ wá pa ká má tiẹ̀ lè bá ẹni bí òótọ́ ẹyọ kan tó bá ti lè tan láìfù báyìí pẹ̀lú dátà tó ń rà irọ́ ni lórí irọ́ ni ó wá jòkó parọ́ fáwọn abúkù òpònú àwọn òpònú alágbé you have point àwọn oní accent sọnù wọn ò mọ dò nígbà tán lọ school òyìnbó yìí ni olórí burúkú what is money gbogbo yín ẹ lọ ṣe definition money ọlọ́lẹ̀ jòkó sórí afẹ́fẹ́ tẹ̀ ń gbà yẹn lóògùn máa pa wọ́n dédé à ń bọ́ sí ìdí ẹ̀pẹ́ àìká ṣèpè yàká àìká ṣèpè tẹ bá ń ṣèpè ṣe ẹlẹ́dàá ti wá máa wò yín ni ẹlẹ́dàá ti wá ó wáyé wá sorun ìyà bí ẹlẹ́dàá yín àbí ẹlẹ́dàá wa ò kì í sùn kò yé yín èjẹ Michael wey dey guide our ìṣẹ̀dá ó ju bàbá àtìyá yín lọ àwọn bàbá yín tàn rọmọ bí tàn ráyé wá ẹ wá jáde síta ẹ máa gbá àwọn ọmọ èèyàn kan ṣe wọ́n èmi ò tiẹ̀ bẹ̀rù yín picture mi wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn mo ti kó gbogbo ẹ̀ síta take it as many as you like ẹ lọ fi ṣépè tó bá ti wù yín ṣùgbọ́n àwọn tó bá ti fi ṣépè ṣáà máa expect pé lẹ́yìn kéèsì Mohbad àkọ́bí ọmọ ẹ ló máa fi di ó ti yí ẹ kó wá ń bá nígbẹ́ jàgbẹ́ ìlú ẹnu bá ti yàgbẹ́ òun á kó ohun ẹ̀ òun ó àfọ̀ díẹ̀ fún ẹ bí ẹ ṣe bí ti tẹ́mi o tẹ́mi bẹ́ẹ̀ dọ́kọ ẹ bá yàgbẹ́ òwe kò òun tẹ́mi kò òun lọ́wọ́ púpọ̀ ìyàwó 15 ìyàwó ẹsẹ̀ ò tó lẹ̀ ìyàwó wọn yìí lọ́wọ́ púpọ̀ ọmọ bó ní wíńdùn wíẹ̀nù ẹni bá ti gbé píkṣọ̀ mi ló ti la mú ṣèpè ní mi gbé píkṣọ̀ wọn ṣèpè rí ẹni bá ti lè la gbé píkṣọ̀ mi dúró ti lè la mú ṣèpè èmi máa ká wọ ẹ níran ṣùgbọ́n after justice for Mohbad àkọ́bí ọmọ ẹ̀ dẹ̀ máa lọ sí lágbára Ọlọ́run lágbára àwọn tó nílẹ̀ lágbára ògùn lákàyé òṣù mọ́lẹ̀ gbogbo ẹni tó bá ti gbé anybody ṣépè nínú àwọn tá à ń ṣe justice tán sọ pé nítorí pé a ti ń sọ òótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tó korò létí àwọn ṣé etí yóò ní gbọ́ ìró ayọ̀ mọ́ ní nǹkan kíkorò bí nǹkan kíkorò lẹ́lẹ́dàá yín máa gbé lágbára Ọlọ́run ibi tó bá ti ń pín ire ayọ̀ ẹ máa fẹ́ẹ̀lì ń bẹ̀ ni ibi tó bá ti ń ṣe nǹkan rí ẹ máa fẹ́ẹ̀lì ń bẹ̀ ni ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú olòṣì wọ́n láwọn obìnrin ṣọ́bìnrin lélẹ̀ ṣọ́bìnrin ni yín àbí obì tí ò gbó obì yín ò ní gbó lágbára Ọlọ́run ẹ̀ ní dàgbà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń dàgbà àgbà òfò lẹ́ máa yà bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe ń dàgbà àgbà àyà lẹ́ máa yà ẹ̀yin olórí burúkú ẹ̀yin aláyé bàjẹ́ òṣì ẹ̀dá àwọn òṣì ẹ̀dá àwọn kẹ́ ẹ parẹ́ nínú ayé ẹ̀ ń ṣépè irú èpè wo ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti jẹ dòdò èpè wo ló wà lẹ́nu ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ti gba owó tó ń sanwó fún tẹ́ ẹ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣẹ́ fún irú àwọn àwọ̀n tó máa mọ́ wa àbógun náà fẹ́ pa àwọn òun ẹ̀ẹ́dà mọ́ àwọn ẹ̀ ń ṣèpè sọ lógun máa pa wọn yẹ wọn bá jókòó sí àwọn ológun kúkú ẹ̀dá àwọn òṣì ẹ̀dá ogún á pa wọn yà nítorí wọn ní náà tún gbé ẹnìbọdì ṣépè ṣì máa bẹ ògún lọ́wọ́ tí wọ́n lójú oorun ògún á pa wọn lójú oorun á já wọn jàwá lù lójú ayé àwọn olówó kúkú náà mọ̀ sòrun ayọ̀ àwọn òfò àwọn ẹni ègbé a ní à ń fọ Nàìjíríà gbọdọ̀ láti tẹ́ bá lọ wọ́ sẹ́ẹ̀tì àwọn pípù yìí àwọn náà ń ṣe dìbò kó sọbẹ̀ lórí 2000 ìyà tó ń jẹ wọ́n ẹ wo Jókòó Tádé tó ṣe ń ṣerú lẹ́yìn Wùmí nítorí ajá tó ṣàfẹ́ gbé olówó búkọ olówó ajá ó ṣàgbọ̀n lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Wùmí it's my kí ló ti ń pè náà daughter it's my kíní kan daughter it's my kíní kan she's my goddaughter lówó búkú àṣẹṣe goddaughter lówó ajá Mohbad ajá ni a ṣe kú pa ajá máa bu ẹlẹ́dàá ẹ̀jẹ̀ ní Jókòó Tádé olówó búkú ẹ̀karùn-ún ṣáà lówó online ẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ tàn láìsùn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fóònù mi ṣe mẹ́sípàkì ìbá lè gbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ fi Jókòó Tádé wọ́wọ́ online bẹ́ẹ̀ fóònù máa ká gbóná lálá lọ́gọ́ búkú àìṣìdíálẹ̀ náà láì àìká ṣe ohun alájà bí bàbá máa pa alájà lọ́gọ́ búkú mẹ́ka mélòó ló lọ gbogbo ọjà tó ní pátápátá bára ni.
ẹ bá pa tap.
gbogbo ọjà tí Jókòó Tádé ní pátá orí ìkànnì náà ti dá fún bí lọ́gọ́ búkú ọ̀gíní ọmọ táwọn orúkọ sọ́ńtì ẹ̀ ilégbò ọkọ̀ ìṣiṣi ṣe ló máa ń jòkó sàn láàrin lórí burúkú àṣà egbò tó tọ̀ yẹn wà lórí ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀ wọ́n fi karama wá ṣáwàlá gbégbò sí ẹni ṣáwàlá fún ẹ ní egbò àdá ìjìnà ni wọ́n wá máa mú ọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀dá láti kálẹ̀ ráyè máa sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ lórí platform wọ́n wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ bọ̀dá láti olórí burúkú olòṣì bọ̀dá láti wá kéré nú ayé ni àbó ṣẹgbẹ́ ẹlẹ́dàá ìyá ẹ ẹni tó bá ẹ mọ́ orí ẹ ọ̀gíní ẹni ọ̀hún ní kúure kán mọ́ orí ẹ bẹ́yẹn olórí gidigba bí èrè iyọ̀ orí ẹ olòṣì ẹ̀dá èèyàn náà lè rí orí ẹyẹ náà kó lọ́pọlọ kò sí nǹkan sí nǹkan ìṣó níbẹ̀ mọ́ owó ẹ ti dọ́ta wo iye olódo láyé wo iye olódo náà ẹ̀sọ́ English rí ayé lórí ìkànnì yìí bí ìkànnì máa ṣe kú pa ìkànnì lówó púpọ̀ King White ó sì ta ni ṣé King White àbí lórí ìkànnì èwo nínú wọn ọ̀gíní lówó púpọ̀ mọ̀ ẹ̀yìn tẹ́ ayédà ènìyàn lówó púpọ̀ mọ̀ ẹ̀yìn.
àwọn ọmọ mi ló ń bá wí lọ́wọ́ so kó lọ fèsì àwọn ọmọ mi tó ń bá wí lọ́wọ́ èmi àti òsínú.
ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ẹ̀rí bọ̀dá láti ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbọ́ búkà tó ti fún lóúnjẹ ni.
àwọn arọ ló ń bá wí àti Perkins àwọn yẹn náà set àwọn yẹn ni so èmi àti òsínú set.
bọ̀dá láti olórí burúkú bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn ò tún lájẹ́ ó lọ jẹun ní búkà kò sí èèyàn tó dẹ̀ ya búkà yẹn lọ jẹun ní númẹ̀tì tó wà ń bẹ̀ yẹn kẹ́yìn dẹ̀ jòkó sí búkà oníbúkà for almost good 30 minutes kẹ́lómi kájẹ́ má dẹ̀ gbúgbájẹ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ nínú búkà oníbúkà ó dẹ̀ dìde tán bí ẹlẹ́ ọkọ̀ sí kan rí ẹ lọ àjẹ́dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní gbúgbá àwọn ẹni ẹlẹ́ni jẹ tiẹ̀ ti yẹ.
ẹ wà olúwa ẹjọ ẹ bá pa tap ẹjọ wọn flag page ìgò ẹni náà mọ̀ pé ojú mi ní target wọn ẹ bá wa pa tap ẹjọ follow the host.
Okay. Hello, ẹ ká sọ. Yes, so Karimo, my prayer for you is that Ọlọ́run á wà pẹ̀lú ẹ rí mo bírú ẹ náà lọ́mọ, and most of the time I feel your pain as a mother. Ṣé láwọn ìyá wa wàhálà tó máa ń dálẹ̀ kan tó lọ ó máa ń pọ̀ because nígbà tẹ́ bá dá wàhálà sílẹ̀ wọ́n ti gbàgbé pé nígbà tó bá yá àwọn náà máa ìfilé ayé sílẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ yẹn náà máa filẹ̀ sínú ayé yẹn but ẹ ti bá gbogbo ilẹ̀ jẹun gbogbo ẹ ti bàjẹ́ kẹtó lọ wọn àti òbí mi òun ronú débẹ̀. And it's just a shame. It's a shame. It's a shame. You know, I always feel your pain. You know, I always feel sorry for you. It's been a long. Most of the time, we might go through, you know, and I just walk away. But sometimes when I'm on your platform, sometimes I'm full of tears because I could see the pain in you. No matter how you're pretending, kí ni mo wá ṣe fún ìyá yìí, kí ló wá ṣẹlẹ̀ tó ikú sí nìyẹn, mo máa ro oríṣiríṣi nǹkan tó máa bàyàn lọ́kàn jẹ́. But àdúrà tèmi ni pé wọ́n ní kì í ṣe mi mọ̀ ọ́n ṣe, kì í ṣe agbára rẹ, kì í ṣe títóbi rẹ ni mo fi dá ọ sí o bàbá. Ó ní ìdí tọ́lọ̀ náà fi dá yín sí nínú ẹbí yẹn. Wọ́n dẹ̀ máa gbèrò yín láyọ̀ àtàlàfíà ni. Àwọn ọmọ yín kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe wọ́n, ọkọ yín kò sí nǹkan tó máa ṣe, ẹ̀yin ẹ ṣáà fi gbogbo kéèsì ìyá yín ẹ fi ilẹ̀ fọlọ́run ọba. Wọ́n ti máa ń sọ wọ́n ní ìdájọ́ àwọn òbí wa ò sí lọ́wọ́ wa, ẹja àfilẹ̀ fọlọ́run. Àdúrà tèmi ni pé kí inú yín kó dùn, kọ́kàn yín kó balẹ̀. Alágbára Ọlọ́run bọ̀dà Àlàtẹ́ kú iṣẹ́ o, gbogbo iṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ń ṣe àrí justice fún Mohbad o. So most of the time I feel the pain of Mohbad most of the time. I've dreamed about him many times. He's always crying, and I pray to God that may the Lord Almighty grant him eternal life. Goodbye.
NEB.
Thank you, ma. Thank you, ma.
Eka so sir. Yes, sir. Eka so sir. Gbogbo ilé eka so, Mommy J. Eka so ma. Yes, sir. Oh, Mommy J. Ọlọ́run tó ti wà pẹ̀lú yín kò ní fi yín sílẹ̀. Kò ní kọ̀ di àìmọ̀ṣe, kò ní kọ̀ sí yín tọmọtọmọ. Inú ire yín kò ní kó bá yín. Advice kan kò lè ní fẹ́ fún yín mà. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ torí tọlọ ẹ má bínú, ọmọ kékeré lèmi o. Ṣé rí tínú yín ṣe rí, òun lè ṣe fi ń bá gbogbo èèyàn tẹ́ súnmọ́ pátápátá, òun lè ṣe fi ń bá wọn lò. Àmọ́ ilé ayé yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Ilé ayé yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ torí mo ti rí pé inú yín plain. Jẹ́ kí n jẹ, bẹ̀lẹ́ fẹ́ fi ṣe. Kémi náà jẹ, kẹ́lómi náà jẹ. Òun ló máa ń múlé ayé dùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni. Àmọ́ nígbà míì kò tún máa ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò máa ń rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nígbà míì rárá. So mi máa advice yín for now. Àti family o, àti family ìyá o, àti family bàbá o. Please, ẹ má rí tí wọ́n rò. Kò ṣe dandan ọ̀gá mi kan máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ kan máa ń kò ṣe dandan kí gbogbo wa ṣoríire. Inú mímọ́ yín òun ló ti ń lo ìdàkejì ẹ̀ fún yín. So for now, ẹ má tiẹ̀ wulẹ̀ sọ pé fẹ́ help anybody. Ẹ má wulẹ̀ sọ pé fẹ́ help anybody. Ẹni tó dẹ̀ lọ fẹ́ mú ọmọ wá sí lóyìnbó, ẹ jẹ́ kó mú lọ. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ló máa gbé wọn dé. Ọ̀ ní sọ fẹ́ wọn. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ báyìí, òun ló máa gbé wọn dé ta. Àwọn tó bá dé ń blame yín ní pé nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe yóò dáa. Against ìyá Wùmí.
Follow the host.
Against ìyá Wùmí. A jẹ́ pé irú àwọn ènìyàn irú ìyá Wùmí bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni irú àwọn náà ṣe rí. Bí ìyá Wùmí ṣe rí làwọn náà ṣe rí. Irú ìyá Wùmí làwọn náà jẹ́. Ẹni tó gbọ́ ẹni tó bá ń blame because ẹni tó bá ń blame yín tó bá tí rí other side of mother. Ẹni tó bá rí other side of mother ló máa blame yín. Èmi náà ti wà ní shoe yín rí. Mo ti wà nínú shoe yìí rí. Ẹ pé ipò tó bá jẹ́ ká bá àwọn òbí wa gbà ní kì í bá wọn bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó dẹ̀ máa ń dùn èèyàn. So I understand your feelings right now. So ẹni tó bá understand the feelings yín kò tí ì rí the other side of mother. Ẹni tó bá dé support nǹkan tí ìyá Wùmí ń ṣe, á jẹ́ pé irú ìyá Wùmí náà ni àwọn náà. Irú ìyá táwọn náà jẹ́ nìyẹn. So my advice for you now is that stay stay away from whoever called family, even friends.
Share show you one part. One flag ever me share once 10 people should
stay away from them because wọ́n ṣe gbogbo èèyàn náà ni bínú yín ṣe rí òun lẹ́yìn fi ń bá wọn lò àwọn òde finú kan bá yín lò because ẹ tẹ́ fẹ́ kó ṣoríire tó tún wà against yín so it's better kẹ́ fi ẹni bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ́ ya gbogbo wọn sọ́tọ̀ ẹ̀ńtẹ́ trust gan ní ìsìn gan èyí kò trust ẹni ẹ̀ mọ́nú ẹ̀ náà so stay away from any people they call family and friends for now. Ọwọ́lé ayé yóò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ sínú yín ṣe mọ́ yẹn máa jẹ́ kó wà lọ́dọ̀ yín àtọkọ yín and kí ọkọ yín gan nípa ṣe take you to your husband appreciate ẹ because ó ṣe gbogbo ọkùnrin lójú ẹ̀ máa rí wọlé yìí ó tún ṣe máa dúró tìyàn. ó máa ti use ẹ against ẹ so appreciate ọkọ yín gan nípa ṣe òye òde níyà yìí. Oni Fabrusi àwọn ọmọ yín náà lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Thank you.
Inú kan tí Lala tẹ́lẹ̀ jọ fún mi.
Thank you very much. Àdúrà.
Ẹ ṣé mà.
Àdúrà.
Hello, brother láti ẹ káàsán sá.
Ẹ jẹ́ bá pa tap ṣe follow page yìí. Ẹ káàsán tap ṣe follow page yìí ẹ jọ̀ọ́.
Mọ́mí jẹ́ ẹ káàsán. Happy birthday ma.
Yes ma, ẹ káàsán ma.
Ẹ ṣọ̀pọ̀ ọdún náà you are my sister ọmọ Abẹ́òkúta ni mi ọmọ tó kò dẹ̀ ní mi. Mo máa ń wò yín. Yes ma. Mo máa ń wò yín dáadáa. Mo dẹ̀ máa ń rí gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ̀rí pé ẹ̀wà hot. Mo dẹ̀ gbàdúrà pé ọba arínúróde olùmọ̀ràn ọkàn á bá mi tù yín nínú. Á bá mi tún ayé yín ṣe ju bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe nírò lọ. Ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù mo dábò ẹ̀yin àti ìdílé yín ọmọ yín ọkọ yín iṣẹ́ yín gbogbo ọ̀nà yín. Ẹ̀mí àwọn wòlíì ò ní dágbére fún yín. Ọlọ́run Ọ̀ṣọ́fà á túbọ̀ máa wà pẹ̀lú yín ìyá mi. Sherry ma kò sẹ́ni tó máa pè kókó wá sọ tí kò ní rí sọ but story ti yín yìí ó really tough there and we give glory to Almighty God pé you are alive to tell your story. Ọ̀pọ̀ ẹlòmíì náà ló máa la gbogbo oríṣiríṣi kọjá tí ò ní sí láyé láti sọ story but ẹ wà láyé láti sọ story yín. Ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ fi ọpẹ́ fún Ọlọ́run. Ẹ dẹ̀ máa dúpẹ́ gbogbo ọ̀nà níwájú Ọlọ́run pé ó ṣe é torí tó kọ yín mọ̀ ṣe. Ẹ ṣáà máa kú fún ọpẹ́.
Àwọn tí flag ó máa gbé péjì lọ sí o.
Ẹ máa kú fún ọpẹ́. Tí Ọlọ́run á bá mi gbogbo nǹkan tó ẹ bá feel pé ó wúwo lọ́kàn yín Ọlọ́run á bá mi sọ di pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ níwájú yín. Tó ti yé yín mà.
Ẹ kọ́ power tap.
Èmi ní pé kí n kí yín fún àṣẹ wọn tún ṣe tó fi ìyẹn lọ fún owó. Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ẹ jẹ́ ẹyọ kan. And then
Princess Florence, how are you?
mo dẹ̀ tún pé kí n kí yín fún ọjọ́ bí ẹ ṣọ̀pọ̀ ọdún láyé. So ó dà ọ́. Ọ̀rọ̀ láti.
Thank you very much. User.
Èmi tí mo pé 10 years. Èmi tí mo pé 10 years. Àwọn ẹbí bàbá tó yẹ kí n pè kí n kí wọn pé wọ́n ṣe àwọn tó mú mi wọlé. Àwọn ni Wùnmí àti ẹ̀.
Kò yé mi, oní tó pé 10 years, ta ló mú ẹ wọlé? Ta ló mú ẹ wọlé?
Àwọn àṣẹ. Àwọn àbúrò dáàdì mi ló mú mi wọlé. Because àwọn yẹn sọ fún mi pé bí tí n bá ń lọ kí n nìṣó kí ṣáà má dá wọn lẹ́bi tọ́ mi yẹn pé kí n má lọ gbé oyún lójú ọ̀nà pé gbogbo ibikíbi tí n bá fẹ́ lò ìwé tí mo fẹ́ ka anything àwọn á rán mi débẹ̀ torí pé ìyá ò ṣùjá mi bàbá náà ò ṣùjá mi wọ́n mú àwa látọ̀ mi ní ṣẹ́gẹ̀t irú ẹ̀ ní ìsìn torí pé tá à ń wá ó papọ̀ máwọn wùn àti ọ̀rọ̀ tó jáde láti jẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n sọ pé mi ò gbọ́rọ̀ ṣẹ́gẹ̀t irú ẹ̀ kí wọn pẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ti blọ́ọ̀kù mi. Àmọ́ torí pé mo ní Ọlọ́run olólùwà tó gbójúlé, mo lè dùmarè tó lágbára. Ayé èṣù ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ lè gbà mí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀ o. Bàbá mo sin ilé ọ. I've always been defended. And I'm telling you, enough is enough. I'm tired of defending myself. Ilé ìtẹ́mi àti ìjọ ń gbà yìí last draw ni. Mo fẹ́
Hold on, Karimo. Hold on. Look on me. Banu mi.
Ẹ fẹ́ bá yín dá sí program yìí o. Ẹ káàárọ̀ gbogbo ilé o.
Ètò lè tó yín.
Ẹ kú ètò gbogbo ẹ̀yin panel. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun láti kú. Ẹ kú ìyá gbogbo. Ẹ jọ títà Karimo ni mo fẹ́ bá sọ ìyẹn dàgbà nípa. Ìwé nílé ayé yìí. A lè yan òbí tó bí wa.
Ẹ tí ó bá mute máa já bọ́lẹ̀ o.
A lè yan òbí tó bí wa. Tọ́lọ́run bá ṣe fẹ́ kí ìrìn àjò ayé wa rí, òun ló ṣe rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ rí, there are some things pé a máa encounter lára òbí oríṣiríṣi. Kò sẹ́ni tó bá ní kó tú ẹrù ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ tí wọn ò ní rí ti èyọ. Ó pọ̀ pọ̀ jura wọn lọ ni. Torí tá a bá tún listen sí gbogbo ètí Sister Karimo sọ yìí, á kọ̀yàn lóminú, á dùnyàn. Ṣé ti yé yín nísìn? And Ọlọ́run ti wá sọ wípé inú ìkòkò dúdú ìyá Wùnmí òun lẹ̀kọ́ funfun tí yín ti máa jáde. Nítorí tá a bá ní kàkà lé méjì ẹ̀yìn nìkan kọ́ lọ́wọ́ ṣe fún ìyá Wùnmí. Wọ́n pọ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Èyí náà dẹ̀ ti fi ẹnu ara yín ṣàlàyé àti tá a mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ àti tá a ti mọ̀. Àti ibi tí Ọlọ́run ti fi pàṣọ ọmọ tó ti fi nu àwọn náà dé. Ó dẹ̀ wá kù wọ́n oko Ọlọ́run. But Sister Karimo lèmi wá fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ ti gbìyànjú o, ẹ ti ṣètò. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ẹbí ìyá, ẹ má jẹ́ kó pa yín, ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọmọ ìyá, ẹ má jẹ́ kó bá kan, ẹ má jẹ́ kó pa yín dànù. Tí obìnrin bá ti wà tó ti lọ́kọ, tó ti ní ọmọ, family kò jù yẹn lọ. Àwọn tó kù extended family ni wọ́n. When you said you spent 10 years in US and all you have done, iṣẹ́ lẹ ṣe o. US náà làwa yìí náà wà. Iṣẹ́ ló ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀. Kò sówó ọ̀fẹ́ nílùú òyìnbó. Kò sí pé towers náà ni mo fẹ́ ṣe mọ́. Wọ́n ní tó bá ṣe bí owó bá ṣe mọ lògo ẹ̀ mọ́, òun lọ̀rọ̀ lórí. Ara òun lè fi ṣiṣẹ́, wọn ò dé wá mọ̀ fún yín nìyẹn. I heard the last statement you made now. You said enough is enough. And I think enough is enough. Téèyàn bá ti gbìyànjú tó ti sápá tiẹ̀, tọ́lọ́run ti rí, téèyàn dẹ̀ ti rí pé okay, you've done your part, ẹ jẹ́ kó mọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Tọ́lọ́run bá ní pé ṣíṣe ṣì máa pa yín pọ̀ lọ́wọ́jọ́ iwájú, Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kó rí bẹ́ẹ̀. Tọ́lọ́run bá dẹ̀ tó kún ní kálukú máa wà láyé ara ẹ̀ ní. A ti máa ń gbọ́ tẹ́lẹ̀ ni, a ti ń fi àwọn ìdí kọ̀ọ̀kan múlẹ̀ pé ìkórìíra ó máa ń wà láàárín ìyá sí ọmọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìkórìíra náà dẹ̀ máa ń wà láàárín ọmọ sí ìyá. Àdúrà gbogbo wa kò ní pé kọ́nà máa fún wa lọ́wọ́ dájú.
Kọ́lá, Karimo love mọ́mì ẹ̀ ni ò love ẹ̀ back. Mọ́mì ò love ẹ̀ rárá.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ó wà obvious. Ọmọ ẹ máa ń sọ pé ìkórìíra ó wà láàárín ìyá sí ọmọ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ dẹ̀ ló ṣe máa ń wà láàárín ọmọ náà sí ìyá. Eléyìí ti wà obvious. Ṣẹ́rí láti sinẹ́ kí wọ́n sọ pé ọ̀tá ìyá Wùnmí lọ́la epo nídìí kidney. Sister Karimo àkó agree pé òun máa fi ẹyọ kan sílẹ̀. She will still not be appreciated.
Yes.
Fact mo sọ fún yín.
Very correct.
You can't force it. Ó ti wà ń bẹ̀ láti ilẹ̀ nìyẹn. And láàárín òbí náà sọmọ tó bá ti wà ní ọwọ́ òbí mi pé ó fẹ́ràn ọmọ kan jù kan lọ. Kí ọmọ tí ò fẹ́ràn yẹn ó yọ ojú ẹ̀ sílẹ̀ fún, she will still not appreciate it. Now kí n lè round up ọ̀rọ̀ mi on time. Sister Karimo, ọ̀rọ̀ ibi tí mo gbọ́rọ̀ dé yìí, màá fẹ́ tó bá kú ẹ̀yin, tó kú yín kan, tó kú Ọlọ́run kan, tẹ wà nínú ìyẹ̀wù yín, màá fẹ́ kí ẹ̀rí ọkàn kó jẹ yín sí ọ̀rọ̀ tí mo fẹ́ sọ yìí. ìgbà tẹ́ máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ láàárọ̀ yìí ẹ láwọn kan wọ́n gbé ọmọ yín ṣépè lágbára náà kan kò ní ṣọmọ yín èyí náà gbélé Ìjẹ̀bú rí Ìjẹ̀bú tó tiẹ̀ wu àwàdàgbà Ìjẹ̀bú yẹn ò lójú àwọn Ìjẹ̀bú ẹgbẹ́ náà lọ gbójú lọ́wọ́ màmá yẹn gbogbo ọmọ tẹ́nàtì tẹ̀níyá yẹn sọ bí ọmọ ẹ̀ ló ṣe bí ọmọ èyí náà mọ̀ pé Ìjẹ̀bú gbóná lágbára náà kò sí nǹkan tó máa fọmọ yín ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sọmọ ni àwa náà ní sọmọ ni ayé ò ní fọmọ dà wá láàmú wọn ò dẹ̀ nífẹ̀ẹ́ náà dà ọmọ yín láàmú ṣé wá rí nínú ìrìn àjò tí ẹ wà yìí tó bá sí ẹnìkan tó ku ọkọ yìí kọ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ipe ẹni ní ìkáwọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ bá mọ̀ ipe ẹ mọ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí nǹkan àṣírí tó lè nu omijé ojú bàbá Mohbad nù títa Karimo eléyàn kì í ṣe ọ̀rọ̀ fún public o ọ̀rọ̀ fún ẹ̀yin àti ẹlẹ́dàá yín ni ẹ̀rùn bàbá yẹn lọ́wọ́ òun náà àwa ń sọ yìí ẹni tí nǹkan bá ti ṣẹlẹ̀ sí tó bá kọ̀yàn irú ẹ̀gbọ́n tèmi nísìn ó ti sọ mọ́nu rẹ̀ mo mọ bí iná yẹn ṣe jó mo mọ bó ṣe jó àwa ta jẹ́ ẹ̀jẹ̀ gan tó ti yẹ yín sìn ká má sọ pé bàbá tó ti wá rí ọmọ tó ti dàgbà tó yẹn tí ikú yẹn ò dẹ̀ ṣe àtọwọ́ Ọlọ́run wá ẹ nídìí ẹrù ẹlẹ́rù tí ò kì í ṣe ti yín o Ọlọ́run ò dẹ̀ ní fi ọ̀rọ̀ ọlọ́rọ̀ kò ní fi dá yín lẹ́jọ́ lọ́jọ́ ọ̀la àbámọ̀ kò ní jẹ́ ti yín ẹ jọ̀ọ́ if there is anything tẹ́ mọ̀ tí ó kàn sí ẹ̀dá ìmí because síta Karimo lẹ́yìn ìgbà tọmọ yẹn kú ẹ lọ sí Nàìjíríà ẹ lè ṣe bí oṣù mélòó kan àwọn tá à ń wí yìí láàrin ìròyìn àwọn ìyá Túndé gbogbo wọn ẹ bá wọn gbé you spend some time in that house kò sí bí àwọn èèyàn ṣe máa ṣe nǹkan tó máa fi bò tó bí ò tiẹ̀ ju rírí àbí gbígbọ́ àbí kò ta sí ní létí you would have been able to add 1 + 1 together. àyè fún bóyá tẹ wá sọ fún wa lórí Facebook kò tẹ bá mọ nǹkan tí ó lè pa ẹ̀dùn ọkàn
tó lè nu omijé tó lè nu omijé tó lè nu
omijé bàbá yẹn nù
kò lè nu tọ́nà ọbẹ̀ tá a nù nù ẹ̀.
tí wọ́n bá ní pé òkèlè ní gbogbo owó Mohbad wọ́n gbà wọn kò lé bàbá yẹn lọ́wọ́ kọ́nà túbọ̀ fún wọn lẹ́mìí gígùn àtàláfíà ara mélòó ló fẹ́ jẹ mélòó ló fẹ́ fi owó yẹn wò but òyìnbó máa ń pè kankan ní pé internal peace for him to have a peace of mind pé òun ja ogun ìwú dẹ̀ jà lájà yìí òun mọ irú ikú tó pa ọmọ yìí ìyẹn lásán gan ó máa ń tó fún ẹlòmíì pé òkè mo tiẹ̀ mọ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ nǹkan tí mo rò pé ó ṣẹlẹ̀ náà ìdí ẹ̀ múlẹ̀ so ẹ̀bẹ̀ tèmi fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín nìyẹn èyí náà bímọ o wọn ní fọmọ payé lẹ́kùn ẹ̀ ní sunkún lórí ọmọ láàárọ̀ ẹ̀ ní sún lọ́sàn ẹ̀ ní sún ní ọ̀yà ayé yín o àwa náà dẹ̀ ní sunkún lórí ọmọ lọ́jọ́ alẹ́ o ẹ ṣé gan.
Thank you Banusa thank you. Word of advice. User tí ò lórúkọ ó dẹ̀ méjì tí mo pè yín o tẹ́ bá ti sọ̀rọ̀ a máa gbé lómi wọlé then Fatima kẹ́ tó sọ̀rọ̀ 1 minute. Hello Sọjí. Hello Sọjí.
Mr. Karimo mo fẹ́ bá sọ̀rọ̀ gan-an mo kọ́kọ́ fẹ́ kọrin kan fún wọn ni o mi mọ̀ bí ẹ máa aláòkè kọ.
Why not agbélógbé wa.
káwọn náà máa gbọ́.
ọ̀rọ̀ àti ẹgbẹ́ mi ìlú wọlé mo wà ní store ní ṣẹ́gbọ́n. ẹ jọ.
òṣèlérí tó sí mo máa jẹ̀mú ṣẹ́. ayé ló sọ Jésù mi lọ́wọ́ ẹ bá mi yọ̀ ẹ bá mi yọ̀ ẹ bá mi yọ̀ wí bàbá lóko. ẹ̀rí ìdí òru ni pé Ọlọ́run tó dá gbogbo bá sílé ayé ó ti mọ irú ìṣẹ̀dá. ṣẹ́rí ní gbogbo ipò àkọ́kọ́. They said he is wanted. Anybody that see him should report. But he's in Nigeria posting, and you people are seeing him. He's posting his lifestyle. He's showing you that yes, I'm alive, I'm here. He even posts. That's the time he now posts how he was in this prison. They said they look. If you see a prisoner, his room, he have their musical instruments. Because he said he was practicing music. He had there his musical instruments. If you see his room, he have AC. If you see the bed, very big. Everything was there in that his room where they said it's a prison. Special treatment.
Because why? The death that happened, they said it was a sacrifice because the person he murdered, he removed all the parts, and he was doing it for these so-called politicians. They always sentence him because we, the people, stand that we need justice for this man. This man must not be killed like this. They must give justice. So they now pretended that they have sentenced him to death. They gave him self-contained to be enjoying his life. He even has a living room in his own prison, special treatment. As I'm talking to you, he's in Nigeria, still enjoying his life in Nigeria. And the one he killed, he is gone. And now they are seeing him posting. They said he is wanted. And they have never contacted this monopoly or whatsoever to bring him back. Never. In fact, they have even forgotten about his case. They are even forgetting about him now. He's enjoying his life. These things are happening in Africa. Just like how Very Dark Man just said, the prison is only for the poor. The law is only for the poor. For the rich people, there is no law for them. They will only pretend that they have locked them up, but lie, they did not lock them up. They are enjoying their lives. Traveling, going everywhere they want to go. So, for me, Very Dark Man, may God continue to keep him safe. He is working smartly. And thank God, all the ones that he has attacked, none of them has won the case against him. Because he works smart. He knows how he's doing his game. And this one again, they will not win against him. He will still win them by the special grace of God. Let me off my mic first. Let me do my work.
Adama, what's the name of the person? Is it possible you disclose it?
The name is LAC. That's the name we that's the common name for him, Boss LA. He's busy living there in Nigeria, enjoying his life.
Do you have his picture?
I'm coming. Let me attend my patient quickly.
So it now remains that people need to start visiting all these correctional centers and whatever it is that they call the name, to start verifying if people that were sentenced are actually there. People like Reverend King, are they actually there? People like Adedoyin, are they actually there? You can name, but all those people, are they actually there? Assuming, what's the name of this man in the UK now who has been sentenced to 10 years? This man that was charged, this former senator, I've forgotten his name now. Assuming he was in Nigeria, will he be charged at all? And even if he was charged for organ trafficking and stuff like that, will he actually be in prison or be in correctional center? So that's the question we need to be asking ourselves in this so-called Nigeria. That's the big question we need to ask ourselves. And that is it. It's a messed up country, it's a messed up system. It's a messed up where you cannot Madwick, Alice in Madwick. Alice, that woman. What about this former petroleum minister, Diazini? Okay, that one she's not in Nigeria anyways. Diazini, Alice in Madwick, all of those people, Ikwe Madu, all of them. Where are they? If Ikwe Madu was actually in Nigeria. So we need to ask ourselves, what is going on? You can commit any crime in as much as you have the money. You can commit any crime. In Nigeria, you just go scot-free. Make sure you want to steal billions of naira so that you can pay yourself with millions of naira. You can imagine a governor in Sokoto State. The governor said he wants to repair 25 boreholes with 1.something billion naira. 1.something billion naira to repair 25 boreholes. And nobody is saying anything. EFCC is not saying anything. When I was, I think 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, when it was around about 1999 to 2000 to 2003, 2003 to 2007, around that time, it was also back to that time, and I heard of a 16 billion naira that was supposed to be for electricity, bills and all those things. I heard that the money they embezzled 16 billion naira, and I thought that was the highest of it. 16 billion will be the highest of it. Not until until these days I began to hear somebody like what's it called? Yahya Bello, 200 and something billion. The minister of humanitarian and whatever it is, humanitarian something billion, 200 and something billion. This person, you want to clear grasses for 16 billion. This and that for 17, all this BBB. It's no longer the million. If it's still million in Nigeria, you are a fool. That is the message. That is the message. If you take billion in Nigeria, you are a fool. It means you don't know what you're doing. You have to go for the bigger cake. You have to go for the bigger chunk of it. When they give you the meat, buy it the maximum that you can buy. That is the message in Nigeria. Because if it's still like 500 billion, you can save yourself with maybe 200 million naira. Do you understand? Come and see several houses around this area, fine houses. When they build the house, the next thing you're going to see is EFCC. The next thing you're going to see is EFCC. The next thing you're going to see is EFCC. They collect the house, they do all of those things. How can you steal billions of naira and the next thing they're going to ask you to do is save yourself with some thousands of naira, or save yourself with, okay, look at people like former CBN governor. They should be behind the bar, not to see the broad daylight. Now, okay, let's take people like the former CBN governor, for example. According to what happened now, where is the CBN governor? Hope he is not in one apartment too. Hope he is not in one apartment where they kept him. And he's moving from the apartment to the court. Hope he is not in one apartment where they just kept him there. And we are thinking the law is taking its course.
My ordinary senator, please let me chip in something to back you up. I don't know if you heard about this drug thing. I mean, like where they went to, what do they always bug this drug place somewhere in Lagos?
Side also.
That they went there, they found like loads of drugs, like wrapped, heavy ones. The EFCC went there.
No,
and they said,
NDLEA.
Yeah, NDLEA, that they said they pack all the drugs. This drugs is not about like warehouse. It's a like warehouse, but full of drugs. And they arrested all these people. And you know what? When they took them to court and they requested for the drugs they found there, then the NDLA said they've burned the drugs.
No, I remember.
They said they burned the evidence. Up to now, have you heard anything about it?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
They said they burned the evidence.
Okay, Adika. They burnt it. They burnt everything. That's what they said.
So it's like a country. Think about concern. If people are saying things like, "Oh, that country," people think, "Oh, is it because you are not in Nigeria? Is it because this and that?" That is not that. It's painful. It is painful. It's like I don't know. It's beyond anyone's comprehension. Honestly, I can't just imagine what is going on in that country. The level of corruption in that country is out of this world.
Talking about the level of corruption. When you look at the NNPC, the 4 refineries, the refineries in Nigeria, they collect the money that they collect annually is enough to build other refineries. The money that they collect annually to turnaround maintenance, the money they collect is enough to build other refineries. Now, who are those people sitting down and collecting the money? Don't let us go too far. Don't let us go too far. The 2023 election, look at how it went. The judges that sat down, where are they today? They absolutely nowhere to be found. And Mommy Detola said something the other time. She said we need to look at the case of this son. The son, maybe, probably what he exchanged, blah, 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 blah. But when you look at it critically well, I just want to say this. No matter the hand that has extended hand, the truth of the matter remains that we are going to get our own justice. That's what we want. We're going to get our justice irrespective of whosoever it is that is the lawyer on the other side. You might be a renowned person. You might be a this, you might be a that. It's none of our business. If you do anyhow, you're going to see anyhow because the public is against you. Hardly have you ever heard, now, in history, in this country, I stand to be corrected, hardly have you ever heard that these so-called individuals that are on the other side, supporting the other people, hardly have you ever heard in the history of this particular country that they've been publicly put to shame like this. It has never happened before.
But I used to talk. I'm so sorry, please. I'm so sorry. I have to cut you off, please. Mommy Timatila, this is the guy. This is the one they convicted. That he died someone. They gave him life imprisonment. And then later release him. They said presidential pardon. When people now protest that this guy by someone, how would you people give him presidential pardon? They now pretend, they said they will not allow him to leave the country. They smuggled him out of the country. When he's now out of the country, they now put wanted on him. They now put it that he is wanted. And up to now, as I'm talking to you, he's even enjoying his life, living his best life. He even have more pose. How do I put this thing? He even have more pose. He have people guiding him in Nigeria, enjoying his life. Enjoying his life in Nigeria. Our government is saying it too. And now, we the same people that are saying the government is not good, we the same people, you will see some youths are even praising him now, calling him World Boss LA, World Boss. Like, are we normal? He's working freely, enjoying his life. And he dies someone, no? So it's like prison and the law is for the poor people and not for the rich. It's for the poor people and not for the rich. When you're poor, you will suffer. But the rich people will always enjoy their life. He was in that prison sponsor. In fact, they will even leave him to go and play game. It's when he come out now, he started posting the videos. He will go out and be playing football. Sponsoring galas. And all. I beg, let's stop, continue, my brother. Let me do my work. Africa, may God help us.
So the thing, in this country, just try not to be the victim. In Nigeria, as much as you are fighting to look for your daily bread, another fight you should be fighting is trying not to be the victim of. If if you become the victim, I'm not sure you can ever get justice in this Nigeria, and that's what's playing out. But we are going to change the direction of everything. We're going to change the trajectory. We're going to change the hands of everything through this justice for MOHBAD. So many people have actually said so many things behind the closed door. I understand the reason why Mr. Gregsy was feeling the way he was feeling the other time. I understand very, very well. I understand absolutely very well. The reason why he was feeling the way he felt, I understand. And that's because some couple of things, people have said some things behind the closed door. But because of your status in the public, people don't want to come out. If VDM was not a strong person, he wouldn't have been able to come out. He would have just played the first part of the video and, just leave it like that. He would have just played the first part of the video and he would just have left it like that. But the truth of the matter is this, that it is because he's a strong man. That's the reason why he went ahead. So in this country, and wherever country you are, try not to be a victim. Try not to be a victim of circumstances. That's what I'm going to say. That's it.
I don't know. Can you hear me? I don't know.
I can hear you, lady.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Good afternoon, and good morning. This guy that you mentioned, is he using the same name he's using? Are you sure he hasn't changed nationality to Nigeria? Because that was something I already did. They just
well, that one, I don't know if he has changed. I don't know if he has changed his nationality, but all we in Sierra Leone we know is that he's a Sierra Leonean and he's an ex-convict, and he's moving freely. Our government, who is that? Juma, whatsoever. Okay. Our government is seeing him online. They are seeing him. He's not even hiding again. He's enjoying his life, traveling to Dubai, coming back, inviting girls from Sierra Leone, and they go follow him. Inviting them, they go follow him. He said he's doing music, posting pictures with girls with big bum bum, big nyash. And our government say that they look for him. Can you see? Our government say they are looking for him.
Do you know what I'm enjoying? There's Nigerian boy. He actually killed a girl in Lekki. The guy name is Killer Boy. He's on X on Twitter, and the guy went to your country and changed his name entirely, and he was given Sierra Leone passport. And so that's what I'm asking.
Killer Boy, they caught him in Sierra Leone. So Killer Boy was caught.
Yeah, Killer Boy, you understand? So he might be the same thing as this guy. He's well known, he might change nationality, and they just give him 10 years passport in Nigeria. And he can move.
Even if he changes nationality, okay, let's just say Killer Boy, he hide himself. But this one, he's not hiding himself. Oh. He changed his nationality, but he did not change his face. His face is there. And they are seeing him. And he's even moving with them themselves in the power. They are the one in power now. They are even seeing them with him again. And they said they are finding him.
Has he entered your country since that time?
Since that time, he has not entered the country. He has not entered the country because they just released him this 2024. He's there enjoying his life. In fact, he was not even in prison because a prisoner cannot have AC. You have a big bed. You have your music instruments. You have your freezer. You have everything you want in that prison. Is that a prison?
VIP prison now.
Nah.
Yeah, for me, it's just reality. It's just like this VDM stuff, like a reality check. So many nonsense that is happening. And again, sometimes, just like when saw the finals, reaction and also files himself, and the question so I wanted to ask him to confirm the lawyer in charge of the DNA for the lawyer has signed the letter to the panel and also filed. It's Taiwola Wande who happens to be the mid lawyer when he was being asked about the DNA. And so I want to confirm if the DNA whatever on MOHBAD. And VDM has we don't apologize. VDM will not apologize. You know, VDM use a clause. If so, there's no going to apologize. Use if in his submission, and I don't expect any parallel files to be taken to retract any statement when the culprit here is Bob Risky. You know, they should face Bob Risky and leave a video. And also, I mean, in this kind of situation, if it were to be a politician, but this is happening too. Femi would have been invited by Chinese TV or Rice TV. And what do we say on TV? We say, oh, I'm trying to mimic him right now. The police need to invite. The police need to take action. Turning into Section 25 of the EFCC Act, they need to swing into action. That's exactly what Grandpa will be doing on Chinese TV on a day like this. We have been invited by channels or Rice TV or AIT, and then we'll be telling the whole world that the police should take action. Not you telling VDM to retract his statement when publicly.
Olaide, this is one of his picture in prison. This is a prison picture when he was in prison. This is one of his prison picture. See this one again. When he was in prison, oh, wait. Namiji. See this one. This also when he was in prison. This one a prisoner. Now be this one. Prisoner. When he was in prison, oh God.
We learn work on a company, they learn from us. You say we be giant, so we are giant in everything. We are giant of what we try everything, you know. Giant of people with it. Yet, yeah. So I don't know, but again, Nigeria is foreign. Me, I'm there to Nigeria. It's Marcella says but for some of us, I'm a Nigerian to the core. I rep Nigeria anyway, and Nigeria for life. You know, irrespective of the nonsense, this is why it was so shocking because the can't. They say there's no place like home. You know, because there's no place like. We must continue to call out the anomaly happening in the country, which is why I love the man. Again, I know there are so many feminists here, and it's quite sad. Nigerian feminists, most especially, are always against very, very dark man. And it's quite ridiculous at this point in time that you're not taking side because you have issues with some of your family, some of your godmothers in the past, and you're not facing the reality of what he's doing. Something happening right now in Nigeria. The Nigerian military discharged both private troops. The young lady that the colonel, his CEO, was trying to speak with. And they've sacked this lady from the Nigerian army. In a time like this, we expect the feminists in Nigeria to stand strong for Ruth Obile. The Nigerian army lied that she had mental issues, which is a blatant lie. His boss wanted to sleep with her, and she didn't allow that man to sleep with her, and they doing all sorts of nonsense against that lady. One would expect the Nigerian feminists to stand up for this lady, but they're not doing it. Just yesterday or 2 days ago, they said they discharged him, but she was the one that wrote a resignation letter that she's no longer interested in the Nigerian army because she's being treated badly. These are things that happen in the country. Because why? Even to the extent, this lady reached out to the Minister of Women Affairs. The Minister of Women Affairs told her to resign from the Nigerian army, which she has done. But yesterday, the Nigerian army released a statement that they discharged her from being a military officer in the country. These are things that happen. Now tell me, how can this lady get justice when even she reported to the chief of army staff or chief of defense staff? They did nothing. She reported to the Minister of Women Affairs in the country, which is definitely, that's even very close to the presidency of Nigeria. No justice for this lady. Now, I reposted an interview on the IET today. I check my repost and you see it. I'm been following up the case, but I'm telling you, I respect Nigerian women. They always come for very dark man to channel that hatred for justice for women to be. These are the injustices that happen in our society. And let's happen you're having a shame now publicity every day now. So people say, a lawyer is slow. No. This lawyer is not doing enough. This lawyer is not when we know the kind of country where we come from. So when we see that in our country, they talk nonsense. When we know this kind of trash happening in our society. So I just believe VTM will continue exposing so many things. And you don't back down. No amount of manipulation, no amount of blackmail. Making to. I just hope he just leave another story about this again. So that we will scatter again. Since we scatter, then I cannot do anything. The divorce will be taken to court and let's go to court and let's see what will happen. He's even good. I don't think they want to arrest him or something. They might arrest him and take him to prison, normal stuff they normally do in the country. But far as to complain as well. I think he respects Femi Falana and fast. Can see he said he doesn't have anything against him.
Olade. Why do you think that they will arrest? They will take him to. They will arrest him. Why should they arrest him?
They can't arrest him. No. All they arrested him in the past. They were unjust now.
Yeah, because this guy just in Kuje prison now. So how come they don't catch another person where they're going to give him VIP treatment?
The usual stuff really happen with that. You begin to wonder if truly we want to clean our society. We are not ready for that. I don't think we are ready. If people like BDM You can hate the player, don't hate the game. You know, you can hate the player, but don't hate the game, which is the substance, which is the subject matter that needs to be tackled. Which is what the Nigerian police, the Nigerian DSS, ICPC, to investigate the story. Not all this, you are going to petition you, you should retract a statement, you should do this, you should apologize. That's not the point. The point is, why do we have to do this? Yes, but they're not doing that. So that's why I'm just saying that they might want to, you know, Nigerian, they just bring up some kind of story that was look at that road to the left, I said. A young lady, you know, I'm getting like after 5 years, she does 5 years in exam, and you want to stay with her, she refused. They try to embody back. I mean, it's sad, you know, sad. This lady who came to luggage Miami live on time. She was not saying it as well. And Megan was even cautioning her not to say anything about it. She said, no, she can say it. She mentioned the Colonel Abdikarim. She mentioned the name of the boss. Because she's not afraid, because she knows that. She's not, and they're saying she has mental issues. You know? And it's quite emotional. This council will continue to happen, don't call. And I saw a comment or something here, because we want that kind of situation to happen. We need to fight for people that are not, they don't have a voice. Yes. And I love what AIC did. AIC doing on that show was a good one. I believe many people should do that for her, so she can give justice. And again, in the media can help, but you can see this mobile case now. The young man not going. Keep talking about it, but we can, you know, continue to share our own on TikTok, on every app we find ourselves. Voila, BDM, you pin. We check how the matter they unfold. It just be like all this thing with me. I've never heard any of them say, "Remember, we marry just for coin." I've not heard them say that before. Have you done that before? You heard that? Have you heard all this Timmy and Dawa class say, you don't worry, you're going to get justice from what? You don't did that. They've not said that before. They don't say you're going to get justice. Come and assure him. Don't worry, say. The people that kill your husband say you get justice. They won't say it because they are not interested in about getting justice. So I have to say one, and then we'll continue to push. We'll continue to push that. Yesterday live, I slept off, but it was interesting. I like I did Night of 1,000 Laughs, and more of that kind of show, more just a laugh, sometimes we laugh, less violence and more quiz. Okay, quiz they go like that. As they ought. Let that thing on a Young Daddy. Young Daddy.
I can hear you.
Okay, Nivano.
I can hear you now. Just give me some minutes. I'll
Okay.
Barrister Laide.
I'm with you.
Mommy Lone Ranger. Mommy, are you not available?
She's quite, I think maybe she's busy or something.
Maybe she's busy because she hasn't spoken since. Honestly, like Honorable Yoko always say, it is what it is. This is where we found ourselves. Though you always say it's our country, it's your country. Yeah, I'm not disputing that. and we are not disputing it. But the thing is, if you're going to face the reality, that country.
Leave my country alone, Martina. Leave my country. I'm a patriotic Nigerian.
I'm not saying you're not a patriotic. And the only thing I'm just being honest here. That is just it. I'm just being honest here.
We know.
You said something yesterday. You said we have 3 arms of government. Yeah. The executive, judiciary, and the legislature. Exactly. They all have their rules and their, responsibility. Right? And that is where the masses life. That is where their life lay. That is people that are supposed to.
Mami Timatila ideo.
Mami the people that's supposed to give them life. Aside from God gave us life, created us.
They are the government. In a nutshell.
The next is a government. Now, because if people are saying, masses, to me, the roles of government, what have they done? What is the role? Did they meet up? Are they do they have anything in place for masses? Did they even care about the masses? What have they their plans for these masses? Is the responsibility of masses is to work, right? And give back to the community, give back to government, pay their task, right? That is the responsibility of the government, of masses. Work.
Citizens.
Yes. All citizens. Thank you. Work, pay tax, right? And they obey the rules and regulation, the law, right? But these people, they must make a law, right? And the judiciary.
Yeah.
They must make sure the law, right, is effective. You understand? So if they fail to fulfill or to how do I put it? Easy. If they fail,
they fail to make the law effective, to live up to expectation of that.
Then what do you want the citizen to follow? What do you want them to do? From above, right? Everything is already scattered, right? Now, and this thing, aside from scatter the law alone, these people, they're like cartel. They're like cartel, right? Even now, they're replacing their children. They're replacing themselves. They're putting their children, their people, they're fixing them up already. Right? The old ones, it's not that they left that government though. They just move back a little bit and they put their people forward again. Yeah? And their people they are putting forward are doing the same thing. How do you want us to do it now? You still want me to have hope in that kind of system?
Let's all tap.
So, do you still want me to have hope in that system? If I'm having hope in that system, then I will sort of
let me come in. As you say, we know we have and the executive, blah 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 like that. And we have bad eggs amongst us. I can't say because of some individuals say, yeah, the country is messed up by some individuals. You don't mean well for us. Yeah, we can point out to those things. But I still believe that is some of us and I still be in such position one day and change stuff. I'm not praying. I'm not doing prayer. I'm not doing prayer here. I'm not doing.
I'm not doing that. I'm just being honest here. Honestly, because I don't want to be disappointed. I don't want anything that will give me depression. I don't want anything that I will. When you have hope in something, Barry Salade, when you have hope in something and you are getting disappointed all the time, that is what leads to depression. That is why people are committing suicide back home. You understand? People are so that back home they can endure, They can endure. Okay, yes. Now the government is not the disappointment.
Stop.
Yeah, disappointment upon disappointment upon disappointment. Most of them they are giving up. Some of them that cannot go on the route of doing juju or this and that, kidnap, do this and that. Some of them are committing suicide, right? Some that they believe.
Okay, now, Samasila, can you provide a solution to Nigerian problems?
I think you didn't hear me. Me, I said I don't have hope in that country. You want me to provide? If I got solution,
Salade, Mommy, Matila, can I come in?
Please,
ma'am.
Yeah, let's do that.
You know that when one Yoruba man ko kan pe amukun eru ewo, ko ni okele enwo ewo sale. God bless you. When I was young, I was about 12, 13 years. I said something to someone, and they were like, "What is this lady? This person saying?" And what was I saying? One of my auntie, she was married. She has about 4 or 5 children. And she left her husband because the husband was maltreating her. And the husband was married to 2 women at that time. So when she come back in my mother's shop, she came visiting, we were talking. So she said, there's someone that said they are selling something in one farm in Ikere, that she wants to follow them to go and be working so that she can take care of the children by herself. So she left the children in the care of her mom. To cut the long story short, after 2 to 3 months, she found a man there and she got married to, she was dating the man and she came back and tell my mom, I'm like, what are you doing? You have 5 children. I was just 13 years, I remember. I said, you have 5 children. We are thinking of another man. I said, the one you have said, you cannot train them till you die. My mother looked down and looked at me. And why did I say this? It's because I don't want her to go and look for more trouble of having another children. Because once you can have 5 children with a man, and the man is irresponsible, forget it, you cannot get any responsible man anyway. Go and sit down and take care of your responsibility. This auntie, go ahead and marry that man. Let us leave the story for another day, because our story with another 2 children for that man, plus 5 coming, the problem is compounded together, because the second husband was worse than the first one. Nigerian case is just like that to me. When we are looking at the head, or we are saying this is not good, we ourselves, I don't want to take myself out, because when I talk something, I said, if you as a person, Mommy Matila, if you as a person, Aolade and myself, if we have our brother, same father, same mother, or our mom's brother or somehow our relative, and we send them to the Senate. And they were mixing with, they are stealing Nigerian money. Who among us can stand up and be writing out that my uncle is a thief, he's stealing, has stealing Nigerian money to the tune of this thing, and then you go to your community and say, don't vote him again, he's a thief, he doesn't have money before, he has built 4 houses, we need to query. Can anybody do it in the family?
Yeah, Mommy Loretta.
It's a question. No, I want to.
Though majority won't do it, but we have few people that can go against that kind of person.
Mommy Timatila.
Ma,
we are. I just mentioned you myself.
Me, I can do it. That's what I'm saying. I can do such. Okay. I can do such thing because
me. You want to put us in the. You want to pin us. You want to pin us on it.
Yeah, I can do
Mommy, Mr. Olaide.
Because I've done something like that, and my children even have me for that.
Mommy Timatila, I'm coming. Just hold on. I'm going somewhere. Because that's where our problem is.
Olaide, I like what you said. Over pin. Over pin wa moko na.
Sherry, wait,
national cake in Nigeria money.
You can hear their York daddy. That is what we say always. All of us, we are guilty as charged. Because there was one man on my street that was our counselor in those days. When we want to vote for him, I was part of those that campaign, and we're dancing and singing in our local this thing in Ondo State. And when we voted for them, we start building out all the road projects, all the gutter they are supposed to be putting in place were abandoned. But when they went to talk, how do you call it? My mother's father's is it paternal grandfather or mother grandfather? They said they buried those things. How many of that is buried in Nigeria? When the money is voted for to construct a road, and it's out there, our senator are collecting that money. Our House of Rep are collecting the money and swallowing it. And nothing is done. And we are sitting down, we still go ahead and campaign for them because they are from our side. They are from our ward, they are from our family. If you are talking about it, Mommy Timatila, she come out on you and said, hey, this person was this, that. Look at what, and if the 10 people in your family are against you and shut you down because of how much they are giving, that's the way the corruption will go into generation.
Mommy Loretta.
But let me
I want to support what Mommy Timatila said. There's always difference.
Please,
let me quickly say something on that, please.
Hold on. Just hold on. Let me say this. Somebody close to me was in assembly in Ondo State that you said during Agagu Mimiko time. You know when Agagu died, he lost the second term bid, whatever. Mimiko came in, so Mimiko was trying to woo the House of Assembly to himself, to show that he can have majority and all that. Part of politics. I know there was this woman that was the only assembly woman. They call her the only woman. She was the deputy majority leader. And she was offered 20 million to the camp, to Labour Party. Among all our contestants, all our colleagues, some people collected money now, but she refused. She said no. So there are some people that they are still exceptional. So please continue. I'm enjoying this conversation. In fact,
Mommy Loretta, I need to respond. Please, Ambassador Olaide, please, let me respond. Mommy Lorinja, I'm not saying the citizens are not corrupt. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying citizens are not guilty. No. But what I'm saying is this. If governments are doing the right thing, citizens will sit tight. If now you said the senators, they award contracts, they won't do it. Mommy Lorinja, if they want to award contracts, they always do, what is it? They will interview them, do all sorts of things. The money, before they even award it at all, the person they will award it to, those people that will do interview, they have their share. They are part of government though. Before it will go into that person's account, last one, probably when you have. So what do you expect? That is why I'm putting so many blames on the government. Let government do the right thing. Then whoever that is going against the law, let them face the consequences. Then let's now see if the masses will sit right or not. So the government, these people, this body, they are there for reasons. I cannot go out and arrest anybody. You cannot go out and arrest anybody. The law, I cannot go to the court and say, this is how
Mommy Matila, let me just run for what I want to say. I just started my talk when you say you want to respond. Nigeria, the little I've seen in Nigeria before I japa, because people call it japa now. But before I traveled, it was not japa. Because I traveled a long time, it was not japa. I live in the way for sometimes among the military people. The story was so bad when Babangida was there. And how was the story bad? Military men in those days, you don't just see them on the street of anywhere. I remember Obirinsi barracks in Owerri. It's so far away from the city in Owerri. Everything they want is in the barracks, and they are living a comfortable life because their salary, their uniform, everything was handing over to them every year. I think every year or every 4 months. Babangida came in and changed all that. So it became your responsibility as an army officer to get uniform for yourself, to get shoes, to get all those kits for yourself. At the end of the year, as a military, depends on how many children you have, there's amount of money military will give you because of the children for Christmas or for Salah. There's this thing they will give to them, Christmas clothes and all that, the chicken, the oil, everything to celebrate with, because their salary then was so small. Babangida came in all that stuff. The people that were sewing uniform for the military and the police, they were left with no job. Because I remember then the uniform always come from Kaduna to other military zones, barracks. Those people did not have job again. That's the beginning of a new job. The what are they calling it? The printing, this thing, Kaduna.
and the one in Lagos, where they made clothes. They stopped producing because military are not getting it from them again. So many things went wrong, including Babangida. But because it is not, it's not touching us, we don't know that this is how it's going. That's the way it started gradually. And gradually, it's bigger than Nigeria as itself. All this corruption did not just start today, it starts somewhere. People now, if they will give contracts, they travel and run away with the money. They were talking about Baba Adeboye's son that got 8 billion to construct some road in Kaduna State and refused to do it. Then when they asked him, he took Kaduna State to court. They were going after that. And Baba Adeboye is not talking about it. Our problem starts small and is now big. That policeman will collect money on the road, and when they got them, they put on the table for their children to count. How do you want to explain that to that children? And at the end of the day, your sons and your daughter will grow up to see that actors. They will now understand what bribe is, and now their daddy is collecting it. It takes us to what happened recently to Bobrisky. But how do we stop all these things? We have to hold everybody accountable for every act you committed. Let us go back to the issue of MOHBAD. The guy that told me something about this MOHBAD was they call them PA to this guy in the house of Rep of Lagos State. What is the name of that their leader in House of Rep in Lagos State? That guy that is from Agege area. Forgot the name now. Obasa. His PA was there in America. He resigned for being that they brought their girlfriend and placed it on top of him, and he was angry and just resigned and come to America to come and hustle. So we met and we're talking, and he just I was listening to MOHBAD and I was talking. And now so we are still on this MOHBAD. He said, madam, he said they will not answer you people. He said they know what they are doing. So the guy now started telling me things that happen. He said, who killed MOHBAD he will not say anything to who killed MOHBAD. But who killed MOHBAD is not in government. But because of the court, the type of court everybody belonged, all these things, that is what is playing out. The guy was trying to tell me that, and that is why that thing kill Nigerian culture, kill Nigerian government, kill everywhere. If this is from your court, and you now say, okay, if I give him job and he don't do it, you can't talk, all those things. I said, okay, this is our MOHBAD. He said the person that do this is in the same court with all these people that we are mentioning their name. And who are we mentioning their name? And they are sending them. You see, they are recruiting all these young people into their court to use them, maybe probably during election, and sometimes to send them after their enemies. Let me use it like that, and they are working for them. So when they have problem, you can't lead them to that problem. And that is what is playing out here. I said, okay. So if people are killing, and because this person is in your court, you refuse to let that person serve their jail, you refuse to let them face the music. You refuse to let them be accountable for what they do.
How is that one going to help Nigeria and our people? That they are recruiting.
Mommy Lone Ranger, you know I listen to you. I said, "Moti listen to you like that." Yeah, Sherry Bobon so the same thing. That means so no back to it. You're now saying if people are doing something and you don't let them face the law, you prevent them. Who are the people preventing them from facing the law? Is it not government? It's not individual. It's not us. It's not me. I can't go in. I'm part of judiciary. I'm not part of executive. I'm not part of legislature. I don't make laws. The legislature, they make laws. Then the executive will approve it. And the judiciary will make it work. We effect it. That is their job. That is what they are being paid for. It's for the masses to obey that law. And it's for the government to judiciary. But they're part of the police are part of them to make sure, to enforce it, to make sure masses, citizens obey that law, make it effective. That is their duty. That is why they are there. It's not me. It's not me to be telling you like you must do this thing in the country. I can only advise you. If you fail to do it, it's the law that will take its place. It's not me. I can't arrest you, man. So I will stay back to government. Let them do the needful. The country will be okay. Like now you said, Babangida came up and stopped all these things. Who was Babangida? He came up when he was just a masses, when he was just a citizen. It wasn't possible for him to say, "Oh, I have to effect this." But when he got to the power, he took up and it started. Because of what? Because it was part of the government. So it made it possible for him to be able to make that thing, to make that thing happen. And you know, so I said, me only now. So it's the government. The government bá ṣe àwọn citizen wa tí wọn ò ṣiṣẹ́ wọn bí iṣẹ́ tí wọn ṣe tó ń bá tó máa arrest ẹnìkan tó ń gbé sí jail tí ò sí special jail bíi tí Bobby Risky lọ tó náà bọ́ sínú jail pẹ̀lú common people tó serve jail time ẹ̀. Others will sit tight. Even if it's like someone within the government did the same thing. And the person faced the
Yes, Mommy Matila, others cannot sit tight. I want to tell you that I remember this woman that hold on.
It's never happened.
Mommy Matila, hold on. I remember Dora Akunyili, NAFDAC DG. I remember when it was NAFDAC DG. She was trying to straighten up NAFDAC. I remember people from Anambra, they were after her life because there are some shady deals that she made them to understand it's never like it's going to be as usual. They were after after her, sorry, and they wanted to kill her. And I remember, if not Jonathan, it would be this person that died, Yaradua, that changed Dora Akunyili from DG of NAFDAC, and the business go back to as usual. I just cite her as an example, Mommy, so that I just use her as an example for you.
Ngo Sewela. You know Ngo Sewela, ma. Mommy Lone Ranger.
Yes, I know Ngo Sewela.
Exactly. No, I know you know, definitely I know that. Now you know the position Ngozi is holding the whole world now. You know what happened to her when he was in Nigeria? There was so many things that woman did not say when he was in Nigeria, when he was part of the government.
She fought rather for that country just to reshape things. When she now, I think in the US, there was this conference. There was this press conference. They asked her about her experience in Nigeria. She explained how the government kidnapped a mother, an aged mother.
What you are saying now already answer what you are saying now already answer that. If someone is initiating how to shape or straighten up Nigeria, they climb on you and make sure you leave that place so that business go back.
No, really. That is what I'm saying. It's the government that is those people in power that is doing that. They don't let it work because there are a lot of evil people among them. So if you come up within them, if you are within them and you want to shape things because of what they are gaining, those people in power, they won't let it work for you. They will plan for that person's downfall. If they can't kill the person, they will make sure they remove that person. That is what I'm saying. Not ordinary masses cannot just come and take Ngozi Iweala out of that. Ordinary masses cannot just say, oh, because you want to reshape this country, we're going to do this for you, then we kidnap your mother. It's the part of them that are doing. They are cartel. It's them. It's our government that we need to reshape. If you reshape, you have to do it from the top. Once you've done that, and the other masses will see that, Don't
Mommy Timatila. Sorry. Nigerian problem is bigger than the country itself. Let me just say one thing.
It's not bigger than the country.
I want to say something. Listen.
Okay, ma.
Just listen. Give me just 1 or 2 minutes.
All right, ma.
When Buhari came in as president, there are things Buhari was trying to put in place before they poisoned Buhari. And Buhari went to London for so many months, if not so, for almost a year, because of the poison. And that is why I said the problem of Nigeria is bigger than Nigeria. This man there, this Tinubu Emiloko, the guy is trying to put some certain things in place. But they want to make sure, especially this dollar thing, it's people that is doing it, that make it look like he doesn't know what he's doing. It is people, I don't want to say people around, that want Nigeria to see one government bad, that is making life hard for Nigerians, that is making it look like Nigeria achieve its goal.
Citizen that is doing all these things. Is the government among themselves that are doing these things. It's not me.
There are still people now.
You can't do it. Ordinary citizen cannot do that. It's a government, is within themselves. I won't let on your work, but you won't fake any top of fish.
Matala, can I just say something?
Please.
Now, when you have a corrupt system, you can't have a decent government. Now, it's the lawmakers, all the three arms of government that is responsible for the negativity happening in that country. Ask yourself a question. If you're in Nigeria, you want to buy fuel, you queue. Somebody that is blowing horn, pound, will come, jump queue. And they will sell fuel for him or her based on identification. The color padani. That same person will get to eat through. He will queue. That same person will queue. The same Ekwere Madu that was doing whatever he was doing in Nigeria was the same person that was arrested here and charged. You know? So how come is that what you do in Nigeria, when you get to another country, you comport yourself? Because in that country, it's not lawless. Because things are working effectively the way they are to work in the country you're in. The normal proverb, as you lay your bed, you lie on it. Before, Nigeria used to be a decent country. Even when they introduced war against indiscipline, Nigeria was neat. Things were moving on fine. But what do we have now? We can't, I will not blame the citizen. It is what the citizen found in the system that they grow with. Now, if the system is decent and okay, we will not be here where we are today. Normal, we keep shouting if this MOHBAD case happened in Europe, happened in other countries in the first 1 week. In fact, by 1 month, justice would have been served. But what we are experiencing is justice for MOHBAD. Is it the citizens? No. Apparently, it's the government. And until the government will wake up and start doing the needful, you can't have a bad government and produce a good citizen. No. It's a lie. You can only have, when your government is good, then you produce good citizens. It is called leaders and followers. If you have bad leaders, you have bad followers. Yeah. Because the bad leaders are going to come up with policies, with whatever they are coming up with that is so bad. And it will encourage for. Look at this case of Bobrisky, for example. Somebody that was charged with laundering and flaunting Naira, and after a while, the laundry disappeared from it. And we were told by that conversation that he disappeared that laundry accusation with 50 million. So now, there's nothing anybody can tell me. That's Bobrisky's voice. Because Bobrisky now came out to debunk that audio is not his voice, that is fake. But first, the bad guy tweeted or made a post and actually established that there was a communication between them. And the communication was 3 million. And the 3 million was to get a VIP cell when somebody has denied the audio. Look at what we are saying. So for me, it is not. And for somebody to even go as far as saying presidential pardon is 10 million, it shows how corrupt the system is. It's only in Nigeria that somebody will be in prison, will participate in the election.
Please, young daddy, what is presidential pardon about this money laundering?
Presidential pardon is even for ex-convicts. That means because as an ex-convict, you cannot stand up to contest for any political office. You cannot hold any political post again. But once you receive that pardon, you are free to contest as a normal citizen.
No. Presidential pardon, is what is after the term as prerogative of mercy. Again, prerogative of mercy meaning someone is being convicted, presidential pardon, like the pardon some.
Yeah, maybe the person was well behaved.
Very well. Now we want to be released there. It can be termed as prerogative of mercy. Yes, I don't understand when they're talking about personal pardon for business. So I don't know what you mean by that.
Even presidential pardon cannot be applicable to Bobrisky issue. There's nothing like that. There shouldn't be anything like presidential pardon in that boy's issue.
Anything presidential pardon.
As I said, prerogative of mercy for Bobrisky, because he was not even convicted for life in prison for a long time. Why who is pardoning him for what? Has it been of good behavior? Because most times that president of Mexico come part as been of good behavior in prison, and if you turn a new leaf in prison, you've been doing well in prison. That's where the governor or the president of that country is okay. I want to let the guy out, so he has been of good behavior. But meanwhile, Bobrisky doesn't even do anything right that will make me feel like he or she deserve social value.
Even the Bobrisky thing, it's not even presidential. They do presidential pardon probably once in a year, right? And is the one.
That's why I'm asking that question. That what is this presidential pardon?
That's what I'm saying. They do it once in a year, and
it's once in a year. How did when?
That is what I'm saying. It's not applicable to Bobrisky. It's not even, you forget it, it's not applicable to Bobrisky. And it's the people, the warders, the people who in charge of prison that always recommend them, because they will be watching them. Like if someone that is well behaved in the prison is doing what he's supposed to do, is trying to, they know that, oh, this person has changed, and it's like when he's in the community will not repeat whatever brought him or her to that prison again. So, and if they can submit the name, they will give them names, and the government, the governor, the whatever government can say, oh, okay, pardon this person. So that is how it works. It's not even a matter of Bobrisky at all. So everything they're doing in that country, I must be honest with you. Me, I will always say, Barisolade, if you like it or not, me, about that country, I don't want anything that will give me a headache. That country, the government, if the government is not ready to change the system, it's a system. There's nothing wrong with Nigeria. Nigeria is blessed. Nigeria is really blessed. It's a blessed country. And nothing wrong with Nigeria. Nothing wrong with Nigeria as a country. It's our government.
Sorry, hold on. Barrister Alaide, I wish you can check that presidential pardon and check the meaning, and revert back to me. The meaning. Come again, please. Check the meaning of that presidential pardon and revert back to me.
To the best of my knowledge, I only know it can be referred to as prerogative of mercy. This is what I know, and as Timasila has been able to, explain better, but I don't know where that one presidential pardon is coming from. Presidential pardon most time is only in the prison people, and even sometimes the governor of that state. You get, so they try like, okay, let's pardon this person. She has explained. I think Timasila explained.
Presidential pardon is to make the offender a new man. Go and check. Anybody that they give on that list of presidential pardon is no more an ex-convict. An ex-convict in Nigeria, constitutionally, your right is limited as an ex-convict to contest for a political post. Go and read it, and read it very, very well. I'm not saying you're wrong, but let us read and read well. Presidential pardon.
Section in the Constitution, but let me just get to where I'll bring out the section in the Constitution.
Because I know that there are people that
just give me 20 minutes. I'll get back to you now. Give me 20 minutes. I'll get back to you guys that. But I know it's in the Constitution. I'll give you that. Just give me 10-20 minutes.
Can anybody hear me? No.
We can hear you.
Okay then. understand what you're saying, that after the person can be is pardoned to do, to go for election, go for this and that, right? Let it perform the right of the citizen. Or granted, the right of the citizen. Is that what you're saying, Honorable Yoke? It's just me and you.
Now the person is limited to some things he can do as regards to political posts. So if you are given a presidential pardon, that means the tag ex-convict is erased. Now you're a renewed person. Every of your, when it comes to stripping of his rights to participate, then it's being restored.
Yeah, definitely.
That is what presidential pardon means.
I don't think Barrister Lade is.
Baba, Section 175, Baba, hold on. Section 175 of Nigerian Constitution, stipulated regarding prerogative of mercy. It's more like, prerogative of mercy is also presidential pardon. But for the governor, it's Section 212 of the Nigerian Constitution 1999. So I don't know where they're talking about presidential pardon, quote unquote, for Bobrisky. And I'm saying it clearly again. I just need to confirm the section in the Constitution. That's why I need to say I'll get back to you. Section 125 Nigerian Constitution 1999. He's talking about prerogative of mercy, and you're going to give you the limitations, and it is whereby you pardon someone that has been incarcerated for long in the prison. See that? They send that person to life imprisonment or death by hanging. You can see that's why some governors will not want to sign the death sentence. Like the case of
Olaide.
This guy cannot sign it. Hello?
Olaide, in this case of Bobrisky, I'm saying this.
Baba, check section 1. Baba, check that section first now. Read them out. Or better
you guys are saying the same thing. I think you guys are saying the same thing. You are saying the same thing.
So what?
You and Daddy Yoke, you are saying the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's objective to what you're saying. That thing that shouldn't be applicable to Bobrisky. Is that not what you're saying?
I'm saying it's not applicable to Bobrisky.
Exactly. That's what.
So I'm not saying anything presidential pardon. It is called prerogative of mercy. Exactly. In law, in Nigerian legal system, it is called prerogative of mercy. Then you can see that in the Constitution, Section 175.
Barrister Lade.
I think he's hearing you.
Do you know, as an ex-convict, you cannot contest for any political post. You cannot hold any political office in Nigeria.
Wait, the ex-convict depends on what you are charged of. Like President Olusegun Obasanjo was able to contest because he was a political prisoner, not an ex-convict like Edo Jale or Topayo. Someone like Douglas can never be president of Nigeria. Adedoyin cannot be president of Nigeria. But Obasanjo can be president because he was incarcerated by a military junta of Abacha.
You are not getting me now.
Hold
on. Ex-convict. This presidential pardon is being used in democracy. Our constitution, the military were using decree. Hope you know that. Bro, just calm down. I am telling you this, and I know it for fact. Anybody that is an ex-convict cannot hold any post except he has obtained presidential pardon. On this note,
can you show me where it is? in the constitution of Nigeria. I'm putting the Nigerian constitution here for you. Can we refer to no? Let me at the Waka go house now. At the Waka go house now. When I reach house, I'm going to open the section for you. But I just got to.
We have lawyers. And I can I have Barisolaide here.
Section 175 for president and section 212 for the governors. I'm just making like if it is presidential pardon, it must be in our constitution. So if you can give me where it is in the constitution, I can check it. I'm going to reach out in the next 2-3 minutes at the Waka. At the Waka now. For governor, it's 212. For the president, it's section 175. But let me get my next national question in my hand. Now book I go snap man.
But I have you. I will just hire you straight.
I am. After the radical lawyer, don't like that over. I
will just hire you straight. My boss is
pass for hour. But again, you have to confirm that. There's nowhere where they say the president team. This thing that be applicable in Nigeria is political prisoners like Obasanjo. He was able to contest. We can call him ex-convict, quote and unquote. But he's not an ex-convict because one, he never planned coup. They never charged him for treason. OBJ was never charged with treason. He never committed a treasonable felony for being a convict. So there's no way people, when we were in school, they say, "Oh, Obasanjo ex-convict is a president." No, he's a political prisoner. So we can use prerogative of mercy on Obasanjo's case because he was a political prisoner by a military junta or a military regime, as people want to say. I go reach out and anyone that they come.
Mr. Lomo is.
I can't bring you up. It's only you that can bring you up. Listen.
Mr. Lomo is here as well. He said, hello. Please, let's tap. Please, let's power tap. Please, let's power tap. Yeah, I know, but it says that it's been restricted due to some people. Yeah,
hello?
Yeah.
I don't make up my constitution. I come. Where is my constitution again?
Okay.
Emma said, "Oh, boy, for me like 30 seconds." Then just.
Yes, sir. I just want people to power tap because it says it's been restricted due to some not comfortable for some people. So that's
because we talk constitution.
Exactly. So and that's why people should just power tap. I don't know. Constitution Nigerian so kill wow.
Oh my God.
Constitution and so.
Actually, we see more constitution in the where's my constitution?
Some people not comfortable. I'm not like
my position, please.
Who said it's not in Nigeria, no. Who said she's not in Nigeria, no. She's no more in Nigeria and that different.
Okay, she said she's not in Nigeria.
Yeah, miracle is a bell.
Okay, no, she's a joke. Nigerian. Oh God. We constitution you. You was
Calm down, look for it. Calm down, please.
Okay, just for me 2 minutes.
No problem. Take your time. Me, I'm holding on here. And the honorable people want to come up now. Honorable Yoke, people want to come up. At least we are talking about our country. It's our country now. We are Nigerians. We are all Nigerians now. And those that are not even Nigerians, they are Africans. All of us, we are Africans. So what is the problem? We have right to talk about our country. Bill. Lisa, we are not talking about helicopter mom. We're not talking about helicopter mom now. Nigeria go better. We've been hearing that Nigeria go better. Our parents, they told us Nigeria go better. We all know up NEPA. They born no inside up NEPA. For Nigeria, they're still doing up NEPA. So I don't know when Nigeria go better. Instead of Nigeria to better, Nigeria just they go worse from bad. Everything just they go down. We don't know which thing we go do. Don't know which thing we go do. So how are you that? Everywhere they shut it. Oh, sorry. My phone is on. Okay, please mute. Yeah, we have lots of dark stories of pain, story of bad people and all of that. And in as much as I empathize with all of our sisters, I also like to share positive stories, like as a beacon of hope that yes, there are still good people in the world. And that's why, yes, I celebrate your story, sis Desire or Desiree. I came across a widow recently too, here in the UK, who was relocated here by her late in-laws. I'm not mentioning names, so I'm not breaching any privacy policy. I'm just sharing her story as a testimony that there are still good people in the world. Her in-laws, like her late husband's siblings, they pulled resources together and got her into the UK with her three children, 3 or 4 children. They relocated them all here. And when I gave her a hug, because it's there are stories that are far in between, but I love to hear such stories. I love to share such stories so that we all can know that
even in the world of dark and evil people, there are still good people. And if we all resolve within ourselves to be that good person, to be the change that we expect and desire in the world, then we would end up making the world a better place. We may not be able to change the entire world, but by changing the life of one person, we can do it one person at a time. And by so doing, we are able to influence the entire world, our own community, one after the other. So the question I want to, yes, I also saw, I think I saw someone as well. Yeah, basically most of us joined this Justice for MOHBAD because of widows, victimization, oppression, and all of that. And I really do hope that as we are joining the movement to stop the victimization of widows, of women, and, in entirety, to stop the oppression of human, both men and women. I hope that will be that change, so that we are not just here trying to supporting Omawumi, and at the end of the day, we are creating that same thing we are trying to stop here. Yes, Dondada, welcome back.
Is that him again? Sorry, my love. Sorry.
Yeah.
I didn't know my thing was on.
Yeah, welcome back.
Did you hear all our conversation?
No, you just came in.
Oh, okay, cool.
And I was really talking, so I'm not sure I heard you, but you just came in really.
Okay, love.
Yeah, so I was just trying to go through the comment section and have a chit chat based on some of the comments people left on why they joined the movement. I mean, the conversation you raised before you left. And other than Desire, I think there was someone more.
There was somebody from Papariana's platform that really touched me. He really touched me as well.
Okay, she reached out.
Oh, a guy. It was actually a guy.
Oh, really? Okay, Wood something, right?
Yeah.